Don't worry. Be happy.
Bitch.
Tell it to your mother. Also, this is my new name.
Auntie Ray Ray.
Hold on.
Auntie Ray Ray.
Whenever you think about calling me Kia, don't. Call me instead.
Auntie Ray Ray.
It's the best. Also,
I hate this guy. I hate him.
I think we're going to get a lot of use out of that soundbite. Welcome. I see a question pop up. Do you have the worm by my name because you'll still love me if I was a worm? No, I don't. I don't have that one. But actually, maybe I do because I haven't watched these yet. These are all going to be, I thought you were talking about like parasite worms. Do I have a worm? No.
I just sneezed and I checked to see if a worm flew out of me.
You probably have parasites.
You probably have parasites.
Thank you, Ed Millette. Welcome to the show, okay? Welcome to a Thursday night. So, I want to get your opinion right off the bat. Let me know in the comments of this video. Would you rather do live streams on Tuesdays or Thursdays? Because now I have an activity on Wednesdays, so we're going to have to reschedule. I used to have an activity on Thursdays, and now it has changed to a different activity on a different night. Really exciting stuff, you guys. The world is just so fast-paced and coming at you fast. We gotta be ready to roll whenever. And before we even get started, we get launched. Before I get into my park bench, my Forrest Gump style storytelling device, and also
his personality is like Forrest Gump.
We're about to understand why. Asari Shepherd, as always, thank you so much. Asari Shepherd says, "This is giving me life." I didn't put that one back. I put some Dave Hollis clips back, but that one seemed a little too on the nose, maybe of inappropriate, so I did not. But I will give you this one instead.
I'm scared.
And also,
I don't give a fucking shit.
that's a new one. And also, me? Yes, you. Sorry, that's for you.
I cried in Ocean.
Don't we all? Okay, so welcome. This is going to be, I think, new for a lot of people and new for myself watching this series. But we're going to start from the beginning to understand why this is interesting and why this couple is cringe and why this is so stupid. And also I'll get a little personal about it just because I'm single, like I said. I don't know how many times I can say it. My house is a revolving conquest of sending out the signals and getting nothing back. Welcome to Dating in Your 30s, ladies. Ow! You think someone likes you, and you give them a little, and they say, "Ma'am, do you have something in your eye? Please leave this establishment." That's been my experience thus far as a single gal. It has not been going well. And I think Instagram knows it. And not that I'm trying hard. Let me just be honest. I am not trying hard at all. And trying hard means, in my world, or the world at large, at least in the US, go on dating apps every day of your gosh darn life and swipe away as if your life depends on it. And I don't do that because I'm scared. And I'm too vulnerable to do that. So I avoid it like the plague. I went on one date when I first got here, and the guy was prepping for the frickin' apocalypse, I think he said, and he was putting rations in his fridge, and I just was like, okay, enough. I've done one and I'm done. So that's been my dating experience. But I think Instagram knows that I'm suffering and that I don't know what I'm doing. So it's feeding me content of dating stories, women who have gone on dates, men who have advice for me because they're trying to help me out, and yet this is the type of stuff they give me. So anyways, this is Danielle Walters. Okay, she calls herself the brunette Carrie Bradshaw of San Francisco. From all the content that I've seen, she could not be further from a Carrie Bradshaw, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I don't think Carrie Bradshaw is a character to aspire to necessarily. Maybe in the second retelling of And Just Like That, she was better. of a character, but in Sex and the City, Carrie was pretty controversial, to say the least. Anyways, we don't have to get into Sex and the City lore, but she claims to be that. She's also got, 1 million plus followers, so she's made this a business. And her business, what is it? Going on dates and now having a boyfriend. That is big business, okay? So when she was single, which was not that long ago, I used to watch some of her content. And she just moved to San Francisco like in March. So she's been there almost a year. So let me show you her typical content from a year ago, okay?
I am en route to a non-date, but kind of don't really know. It's with the guy that I met last year, summer, and he's a little bit older. We were both staying at the Ritz, and
Me too.
we hit it off and spent some time together. And he travels for business, so whenever he's in San Francisco, he hits me
We spent some time together at the Ritz. Okay, got it.
up, and we're going to like a nice dinner right now, so we'll see. Last time I went out with him, it was so much fun, and we just had this great dinner that he like selected all of the courses for, which I love, so that I don't have to like do anything, just show up and eat and have a good time and have a good conversation. I was still very confused as to if there was any kind of interest. That's how much it felt like platonic, so that's why I say non-date. Anyway, I'll report back. Okay, bye.
Okay, so just one comment about her in the car. She got the full light, the full flash is on. She's in the back of an Uber, it seems. Maybe she's in one of those Waymos, because San Francisco has those where there's not a person. But you got to have a lot of confidence, I think, to be able to be like, excuse me, sir, ma'am, I'm just going to record something real quick, and then pop out one of those with the full flash on. So she's got a lot of pizzazz and confidence to be able to do this type of content, I think. Asari Shepherd, thank you so much once again. Asari says, dating grift and she likes Carrie? No thanks. Yeah, she's looking for her Mr. Big. Did she find him? We'll find out in a 20-part series where she explains how being in a relationship is after being in one for 3 months. That's a foreshadowing.
And they call that a bisexual tone.
I had a thriving wild stallion of Eros.
And finally,
There's nothing more whole than a broken heart.
that's what we're going to tell Danielle in about 2 weeks when this falls apart. Okay, so this is kind of how her vibes are. We can continue watching this one. So the platonic friend date she's on. She records a lot of the... I don't know if she records the date, but she like records getting ready for the date, getting to the date, and then usually after the date.
Hey, it's in this alleyway.
Okay, I just got in the car after dinner. I think it's safe to say that there is interest. Like, I was so confused if he's interested in me
That means they had sex in the bathroom.
or not, but I'm pretty sure he is. It's just that he like travels the world kind of thing, so like I see him when he's here. I don't know what will happen. We're talking about taking a trip or something, so I don't know if that'll happen. We'll see. Kind of exciting. So anyway, bye.
Okay, so that, I guess, is a little bit more Carrie Bradshaw. Now, what we're about to watch, now that she's in a relationship, is so far from that. It's funny. Anyways, okay, let's
Get ready
for her while she goes on a date.
with me for dinner with 5 strangers.
Okay, no. She's going to join a polycool.
I am on my way to dinner.
Okay, how much content are you going to make about this? Where's your dates?
Are you ready to see it?
Thank you. Oh my God. Oh, hold on. Oh, thank you. Sorry. Let's see. Here it is.
I recognize that most of you are not gonna like this. Let's get ready for Easter. You ready to see it?
I guess this is undating.
Stunning McDougal dress. This is the part you're gonna hate. Shirt underneath with a corset belt. I actually haven't tried this on with the dress, so we'll see how it goes.
I can already see from the thumbnail, it's horrible. Awful. Okay. Here it is. Date.
I am on my way to a first date.
Okay, but before I continue, I must say thank you to Sorry Shepherd. Thank you so much. Anyone films a date, I'm out. Well, technically, she's filming her feet walking up. Some people record dates. I also see that content where I see the guy's hand or the woman's hand, and they're also doing voiceover about how stupid the date was. And I'm like, that's a little weird. And I'm seeing the person in there. Are they going to find this later? And I guess they don't care.
This situation is a red flag.
Okay, everyone, get ready.
Deep belly laughs.
All right, here we go.
I'm really excited because he seems very nice. He's different than I would normally go for, but I think that's a good thing. And he's also new to San Francisco. He's a transplant from Philadelphia. And I find that people who aren't from here are easier to connect with. I don't know why. But anyway, I'm gonna bring you with me and we're gonna see how this goes. Here's my outfit. Also, I told him that I'm taking a break from having any alcohol. He had asked me out for a drink and I was like, if you make it a Coke and maybe an appetizer, I'm in. And he was totally quick to make a plan.
And also the first comment is, am I the only one who thinks these dates are fake? That was also my thought as well, because it seems too good to be true to have all these dates all the time. And she also had times where she would say, oh, I was just at a coffee shop and this guy walked up to me and gave me his number and da-da-da, like all these magical stories too. So it seems like very unlikely. She's attractive, but more so than moi? I don't know. You let me know if the answer is I am more attractive. If it's not, then just say nothing. Okay?
And so he invited me to a restaurant and we'll see what happens. Okay, here we go. And it turns out to be a little bit farther than I thought. So I guess we have 6 blocks to walk. 4 more blocks to go.
Hey.
1 more block. I am on my way to a first.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, that was an incredible date. I show up and he's so cute and he's sweet. He's like gentle golden retriever. He had such thoughtful questions. He's also active in his faith, which was apparent in the way he spoke, the way he treated me, and from what I can tell who he is as a person.
Okay, so this is also a conspiracy theory that is on TikTok that Danielle Walters specifically, was hired by a mega church or some sort of Christian organization, like a Turning Point style think tank, conservative Christian, and that they hired her to make this content to eventually meet this guy and marry him that she's with now, because she subtly threw in a lot of like Christian values and she's looking for a Christian and Christianity is important to her. I don't know if that's what's going on here. She just might be someone who is into Christianity and faith is important to her. But then that also goes into complete opposite of a Carrie Bradshaw of San Francisco. So it was always a little confusing to me that was something she always talked about. That's why people are saying it's a conspiracy, because they're trying to get people to think she's this wild girl who goes on all these dates, but in reality she's going to settle down and become a trad wife, and then we're all going to be thinking, oh, that's what I should do in my life, because we're all influenced by influencers. Thank you to Amy. Thank you, Amy. Amy says, so any guy who knows she posts all about dates and relationships should run, unless they want all their business out there. She seems boy crazy. Yeah. Well, now she's not. This was just a phase, and now she's man crazy, specifically about one. And you're going to see how, again, this is in April. Okay, April of last year. So she's had time, but she's gone on 1,000 dates, and then she met the one, and now she's changed her entire personality. This is her. This is her before.
Buzzing with joy.
And this is her after. This is her after.
No.
Just sad.
I'm sorry that you don't have a job.
Rip. By the way, I was just editing the Rachel Hollis live streams into one. It's almost done, I swear. I just got behind. I had a 2.5-hour meeting today. So that's what happened. Thank you, Amy. And finally, the last one for you.
18 stinking dollars.
2 Daves in a row. Okay, back to it, Danielle. Take it away.
And I think part of first dates is just knowing if you want to go on a second date, and I definitely want to go on a second date. I'm really interested to get to know him more. And gosh, I just feel so... And then he stood up at the end of the date. And this man is fine. My goodness, is he good looking. Anyway, he also... I don't know why I did this.
Yeah, if she was like, he's ugly, and that was her date, I'd be a little upset watching this later.
But we were walking, he waited with me to get a car, and we were walking like on the sidewalk right before I was gonna get in the car, and I was gonna say bye to him on the sidewalk, and he just starts walking into the street to actually walk me to the car, because obviously it's just so sweet, like got me in the car, we said goodbye, and he asked me out again. I said I would love to, and it was just perfect. Anyway, I'll keep you updated. Bye. Oh.
Okay. But then she's not in her car. So. Okay. Get ready with me. Going on a date. Okay, we'll watch one more.
Prime, foundation, concealer, highlight, contour, blush, adding more freckles, brows, just the teeniest bit of powder. Mascara, lips, hair. Okay, let's go get dressed. All right, where we're going is very casual and I'm in such a bad mood, so I'm literally just gonna do a t-shirt, jeans, and sneakers. Oh God, I don't like the shirt. Okay, better-ish. And the scent of the night is Why Not by Finery. I swear this is a dupe of the men's YSL black, whatever's in the black bottle.
Yeah, and the comment is, what happened to the amazing first date from last week? I was excited about that. I guess this is a different guy, different first date, and now she's in a bad mood.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew. All right, I'm gonna do this jacket and this purse. I'm just adding these, gold hoops. Okay, here is the final look. I don't really love it either.
Okay, I'm glad she admits it. I was gonna say, I don't really love it that much.
So, I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna bring you with me, as always, so let's go. Prime.
Okay. Let's see what you thought of this.
I am reporting live on my way to a first date, another first date. This is with a man that I met at the park.
Okay.
He was just standing there and he had pins on his jacket and he was like 6 feet away and I just like yelled, "I like your pins!" And one thing led to another and we sat and talked on the bench for like 15 minutes or so. Exchange information. He asked me to go out tonight. Now, I don't
feel like this, maybe she is a Turning Point USA plant, because these stories, unless San Francisco is a completely different place than I've ever been, it's like Mars. You just went on a first date that was so great with some other guy. Now this guy's got pins on at the park and you're exchanging numbers and he actually follows through. I'm shocked.
Know if this is an actual date. And there are multiple things making me say that. I mean, it kind of feels like a date because he asked me pretty early in the texting exchange to get together and he said, "I'll find something fun for us to do." But the thing with what happened today was I feel like I found out at the last moment what the plan was, and it wasn't like in a cute surprisey way. It was like in a, I feel like I'm pulling teeth to figure out what's happening here. So I'm giving grace over the situation. It's definitely not how I roll, but just, we don't know each other yet, so I'm gonna roll with it and then see what happens and see if this is even a date and see if there's a general vibe and compatibility going on.
This person says, "I'm convinced now that you're telling lies." Duh, 100%. Can I ask why you thought this? Because I never felt this. And the person says, "The stories are too far-fetched and I went along with it since following her, but now I'm left to wonder if it's all just to gain followers." And someone says, 100% false hope for other people, making it unrealistic is sad. Some people try hard and it's hard to put yourself out there. It's sad she does this for clickbait. I've always had an off feeling about her, but do wish her the best. And someone says, "I'm somewhere between personality disorder or autism. No hate, just a strong suspicion." Okay. Thanks for that, Nora. He has commented above yours about the date. Ooh, juicy, both sides.
I am reporting live on my...
Let's see the ending of this one, then we'll go to the current day.
Okay, so that went relatively well. Went to a barbecue spot, which I was kind of thankful for because I'm like really craving red meat, about to start my period. And then he had planned multiple options for both stages of this date, which I found out was a date. I'll tell you why in a second. Or
because they had sex at the restaurant.
Or how I confirmed that. But he had given me the option of barbecue or a place down the street, which was like a nicer sit-down restaurant. And since I didn't see it, I just chose barbecue. But we walked to it on the way to our second phase of the date, which was he gave me the option of doing this like big arcade that's built into a theater, which was a cool idea. Or there was like this bar that was supposed to be playing like live Motown music, and it ended up just being a DJ, but it was good vibes in there and fun, so we ended up going to that. But he asked me on this date what was the worst date that I'd ever been on.
Amy says maybe she's strapped for money, so she needs to go on all these dates in order to be able to eat. Somehow she's got money to go to the Ritz to meet these men. I don't know. Maybe. I doubt it, though. It seems like she's got some money from somewhere. Probably from Turning Point USA. Okay, I'll stop saying that.
And it took me 1 second longer to say, like, make the joke of, you mean besides this one? Because he said it first. And so that kind of like confirmed to me that like he did consider this a date. He also paid for dinner, so there was signs of that. He also gave me like a little bit of very appropriate but physical contact that was very like gentlemanly, but initiating that like there's interest there, like hand on the small of the back, whatever. The only thing which I was kind of like really bummed by was I called the Waymo that I'm in now.
Okay, so confirmed it is a Waymo. So this is now what all influencers will be requesting so that they can make content freely with the flash on their destination, on the way to their destination. Okay, just so we know, we're all headed in this direction because influencers do it first.
And I said, where's your car? Because he was going to order a car to go home too. And he's like, oh, mine's 1 minute away. And I think it's like this way. And I said, okay, well,
bye.
And I just sort of like, I was like, this is fun. Like, maybe you'll have to show me more around San Francisco. And he didn't walk me to my car. We said bye there. And that was that. So I was kind of bummed out about that being very like traditional and how I like to be taken care of. And I don't want to be the one, I can already hear it. Someone would be like, well, why didn't you just ask him to? I don't want to have to be like, will you walk me to my car? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So I think only time will tell. I think, like I've always said, the point of a first date is to see if you want to go on a second date. And he's a very nice, good human. So yes, I would want to go out again. But that's the recap. Okay. I'm also exhausted off of dating, if I'm being honest. Like, I think I'm going to give myself just a minute.
2 days at least. Yeah, just a minute till tomorrow.
To, I don't know, see what happens with who I've been out with, but I just need a minute to like breathe and calibrate. Okay, bye.
Okay, so that was, what time frame was that? May. All right, so let's jump ahead. That's basically what all the content is. I met this guy on a train. I met this guy on a plane. I met this guy in a car. I met this guy at the bar. I don't think she ever says she goes on dating apps, which seems suspicious. Maybe she does, but she usually has an excuse as to where she met these guys. Then she met her BF/TO, the one. Okay. Where have I been? All right. This is from December 11th. It's 20 something parts. So strap in, strap on, whatever you got to do to get your groove on, and let's start to watch. Okay. So it says, over the next couple weeks, I'll be taking you through the last few months since I've been absent from the internet. I want to share our story and our experiences with you. I'm doing this. I just ask that in return that you please be kind. Good luck. Good luck with that. Okay, here it goes. Great audio so far. Love it.
Now is what we've been waiting for, and I can't just keep this to myself. Why would I stop telling the story right when we get to the good part? So here we go.
It's so self-indulgent. I'm sorry. All this stuff is self-indulgent, and I tend to really think of those types of people who make this type of content as oh, they're obsessed with themselves. Like, to be able to go, I need to tell the story of my love that I've known for 3 months in a 20-part series, you take yourself way serious. Okay.
Honey?
Honey, 3 months.
Hi, babe.
Okay, let me mic you up.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So we're getting to the cringy part. Okay. Second one. We did it. After years of dating and putting myself out there, I found him. But what I wanted to be what I wanted to be a happy, momentous chapter twisted sour in some really tough ways. I don't want to focus on the negative that has happened so far, but do think it's important to tell the whole story. And unfortunately, this was part of it from my perspective. Okay, I'm assuming she's going to give us some Rachel Hollis take where she's like, yeah, he called me a booty call for 2 years, but then he showed up at my house and now we're in love and everything's great. But we'll see. Regardless of what comes next, I'm eager to share and want to just ask that before you comment something, please be kind. Thank you, and I appreciate you being here. Okay, here we go. Part 2.
I disappeared because I finally found the thing that I've been praying for years, and I was scared the internet would ruin it before it had a chance to grow. As you may have noticed, I haven't posted my usual style video in a long time. 3 months to be exact.
3 months? You've been gone. I wondered why I was feeling off. It's because of this.
And that's for a very specific reason. Basically, I shared my dating experiences as I always have, but this time it worked. I found the man I'm going to marry, and just like some people watching right now thinking I'm getting ahead of myself, or who didn't like the pace I was going, or don't like how I express myself, you name it, there's been every opinion, got pretty bad. I was being criticized from every angle, and while I thought I could handle it, it definitely seeped in.
Okay, well, I think people... No, okay, let me start from the beginning. Number 1, you're putting yourself out there. Your comments are open. So what do you expect? Number 2, you are going too fast and you are saying, honey, and this is the man I'm going to marry. There ain't no ring on your finger. So what are you talking about? And also 3, I just find this to be bizarre. And I think probably maybe even fake and maybe even conspiratorial. So go on.
I stopped wanting to be creative. I didn't want to film. People weren't wrong for having opinions. That's fine. They were wrong for forgetting I'm a person on the other side of the screen. I know disappearing right when things got exciting must have felt confusing for a lot of people from the outside. I get it. But after years of putting myself out there, trying to find my person, once I finally did, I wanted to protect it because this is the love story worth fighting for and worth protecting. So I dropped off right after that video saying,
okay, I totally believe you.
I think he's going to ask me to be his girlfriend without giving any further updates. I took a break because I needed it. I needed to get my bearings. I needed to reestablish my boundaries in order to continue this journey with you. But now I'm back. And I'm taking you back through the last few months so you can join in with us. For those of you who have been following me for years, now is what we've been waiting for.
Now is what we've been waiting. We, the human consciousness, have been waiting for you to get a boyfriend? Okay. This is the parasocial stuff I hate. This is, I love you and I'm rooting for you. This is what we've been waiting for, me to get a boyfriend. What happened to individuality? What happened to doing things on your own, off your phone? Why do you have a talent agent? You're talking about meeting a guy? Why are we doing this to ourselves? Anyways, Kozimadbad. That sounds cool. Go Sim O the Bard, maybe, says, not gonna lie, I think it's normal to pause your dating blog content when you start a relationship, so her apologizing / explaining is suspicious. I am suspicious about everything this person does because it's so bizarre, and also there is, again, I haven't followed this very closely. I watched a little bit when she was single, and then I saw some of the conspiracy videos where they're talking about how she slowly drips in little details about her lifestyle, but we don't know what she does for work. We don't know anything about her. All we know is that she's a Christian woman and that she lives in San Francisco and that she's desperately searching for a husband. It is very bizarre, I will say, and this is giving creepy vibes. So, yeah, I'm suspicious too. Okay.
There's something I call bullshitting yourself.
$15,000 in crystals here.
That was a random one.
Ghosts, how does that even work?
Do I sound better, by the way? Am I louder and it's more equal? Let me know.
Oh, why does the sky look like a grid?
I wonder what she thinks about that, Danielle. Thank you, Cosimo the Bard. Cosimo. Thank you, Cosimo the Bard. Okay, back to it.
I can't just keep this to myself. Why would I stop telling the story right when we get to the good part? So, here we go. Honey?
Okay, we already saw this, so whatever. Okay, so they teased it twice. Now it says, surprising him with my dress for our special date. He asked me to be his girlfriend this night. Ladies, don't settle until you find this. Oh, God. Okay. Ladies, don't settle. She's so giddy. Oh, man. Oh, wow. And it says, I told him to count down from 10 and then to come out and see my dress. Oh my God. Is he saying something?
You're like a Disney princess, love.
You're like a Disney princess. You're so pretty. I love it. I don't know if it's the coffee, but I'm like shaking. You're shaking? Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, not to be mean. Wow, Danielle. You like it? This is crazy. Not to be mean, but she kind of looks like she's at an 80s prom. Sorry. Especially like is this what he's wearing to this special date? Because if so, you guys are not dressed as if you're going to the same event. I love it. You're so pretty. She had to write this in text, by the way, to post this. She had to go and put the captions here. Look at this. Oh my God. I'm in love. Pretty. I love it. Okay. If you ever saw me do anything close to this, please block me immediately. Okay. Now she's recording. He's about to ask me to be his girlfriend. And you know what I think? There's a sign that we're all supposed to take from God right here. Exit. The exit is not blurred out. I think that is actually what we're supposed to do, is leave. That's the true sign from above. But okay, here we go. I've been waiting to share this with you until I was ready. This is how he asked me, and it was the most thoughtful thing. If you're out there waiting for your person, God will deliver! Hashtag Turning Point USA. I'm just kidding. Okay. Oh, sorry. Hold on. I didn't clean my recycling bin, so it's going to be a little thing. Okay. Again, they've only been dating less than 3 months.
Yeah, I have no idea what this is. It's heavy.
He's gotten her a box.
Oh, honey. Okay.
He made me a scrapbook with special moments from our first couple months of dating. How many pictures do you possibly take with someone you've just known a couple months? I was engaged for like 5 years. We have like 6 photos together. I might be a little bit odd in that, but okay. She's already calling him honey as well. Honey.
We did the same thing.
And just moments before, I had given him wallet-sized photos from our first couple of months. Okay. This is good. This is healthy for sure. He wrote inscriptions and notes on all the photos. What could you possibly have to say this soon? I'm 32 and have just this year found my person. Okay, well, I'm 34, so that makes me feel worse. Better? And also, you have to know, like, she's exaggerated because she has set up the phone to record this. So she's gonna be like, honey, I love, like, because she knows how it looks on camera. You just do. If you do this enough, you know what looks good on camera. Anyways. I can tell you from experience that you should 100% not settle. There is a man out there who will think you hung the stars. How is this book 25 pages also? How did they have that much to say to each other and have pictures?
And this one you didn't know about it. You didn't know about this.
It's all blurred because I feel like it's fake. It might take longer to find them, but they are out there, I promise you. Again, the content was about her, and it still is very much about her, but now she's saying directly to women, don't settle, don't do this, don't whatever, do this, wait for the guy. Okay, fine, but it's interesting that she's becoming the face of women. The face of a woman in a relationship now. She promises us, and they will treat every day as an opportunity to show them how important you are to them in the first 3 months. After that, I have no idea what will happen.
It's a lot, right?
I was in the middle of reading the inscriptions, and he wrote out, "Will you be my girlfriend?" as the last line. If someone did this to me, I would freak. I'd be like, you're a weirdo. I'm sorry, I'm out of here. Me and Taro, peace. I have our own scrapbook for her and I. I don't have a room in my bookshelf for another scrapbook. Sorry. I mean, I would imagine that you would be boyfriend and girlfriend if you have 87, if you have enough photos and enough poetry to fill a scrapbook, because she's flipping through as if this is full, then you would already be officially boyfriend and girlfriend. But okay. It says, I am soaking wet. I'm just kidding. I am soaking in this moment because I've waited for this for so long and wanted to cherish it and move slowly through it. Okay. Yeah, you're moving so slow. Because I want to hear you say it. He said, will you be my girlfriend, Danielle? And so the next chapter began. When are we getting our paychecks from the think tank? Okay. What is this?
Certainty.
Oh, okay. A man who deeply cares, appreciates, and respects my purpose. It could have only been God. Okay, so the God has cranked up to 100%. Just so you know, she was going on dates and meeting people, and now she's only talking about God's delivery. All right, here we go.
Certainty of like what we want.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So do I recommend our pace for everyone? Absolutely not. But this was just our pace. So that's what happened. I knew this was different because your words matched your actions every time. And that was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not easy, but it is. Yeah.
We had some.
It's not easy? What do you mean? It's not easy to match your words with your actions after 3 months? It should be, actually. Lucas, it should be. What are you talking about? Was it easy? It was really hard for me not to lie and manipulate you. Sorry. Okay.
Such vulnerability and deep conversations early on about very important things, primarily our faith, the way we see our faith, and how faith and purpose tie together.
Yes.
And this was the first time in my adult life that I had felt safe, completely safe with someone.
Yeah, and I think like this is what our faith is about, right? It's about being consistent, and it's about treating you as my princess, as my lovely girlfriend and future wife.
One thing that you did really early on that made me go, okay, yes, this is my husband. On our first date, called What I Do on Social Media, and you said that I give people hope and I spread joy and love. And I never, in my wildest dreams, thought I'd ever hear a man say that. Like never. But God.
Yeah, because it's very weird to be like, oh, I'm going on a date. I'm spreading joy, talking about my date. I think that's overselling it.
Really delivers big. And from then on, you went on consistently showing me how much you respect what I do and think that I'm incredible for walking in purpose. Imagine a man saying that about sharing every detail of my life. That literally could have only been God. I had hoped for a man who respected or understood what I did. I never imagined the way that you care so deeply about my purpose and the way that God wants to use me.
Uh-huh. He's like, I don't know. I just got to know you. I barely know you, girl. Honey.
So anyway, I said 2 months was okay. What was something early on that made you think, yeah, this is going to be my future wife?
Well, I already told you this. It was on our first date. And
Into the mic, sweetie.
Yeah, when we went to the restaurant, and when the food got there, you gave me your hands to pray. And when you act like that, in front of everybody, you just gave me your hand and said,
yeah, just in public. Yeah. Yeah.
And I said, well, it's her. You know?
So
they shouldn't be kissing like that in front of God. They have to wait. The first comment says, I'm so happy for you. The second comment is, oh, this is her first love bomber, I fear. That's more what I'm thinking. Again, the religion it was not as present before. It was very subtle, and now it is at 100%.
How I knew that it was probably going to happen that night was
certainty.
Okay. Next. Can you imagine? I know all influencer content is like this and cringe, but can you imagine your entire life is about making content about a relationship you have just entered, that this is important and you need to fake everything now? Like, I can't imagine the pressure and the horrible purgatory that would feel like, that you've put yourself in. Oh God, now I forgot. Cosm I got to go back. How did you pronounce it? Cosimo the Bard. Cosimo the Bard. 90-day fiance quoted. Yeah, I don't know where he's from. Germany, maybe? I can't tell. Brazil? I don't know. I'm sorry.
The mango frequency.
Where do you think he's from? Taro's unimpressed by this man and this woman. Yeah, I agree. I wonder, that would explain the pace as to why they're, calling each other honey after 4 seconds, because he's got a date to go back, I don't know, who's to say. But yeah, that it is giving me reality show vibes. Maybe that's what she's going for.
Let's tune into this ankle.
God was like, you're done.
Girly.
Demon.
Are you acting like a demon?
Demon.
She's hungry. She's got 1 minute left. Watch. You won't hear her meow like that after 1 second.
I'm literally telling you I'm Christ.
Thank you. Okay, this says, his laugh at the end, my heart. And then in the caption it says, ladies, there will be a man who actually appreciates all the little things. He's reading a card I got him and looking at the photos of us I printed. Hold out for that man. I promise you, they are out there. And also, not just that he's appreciating and reading and looking at the stuff, he's doing it on camera for my Instagram that he appreciates about me. Okay. Here we go. Everyone's saying he's AI. He's not, right? That would be insane. Everyone's just saying that as a joke, right? If this guy is AI, I'm going to freak out. I can't be tricked like this. Okay, did everyone hear that? Everyone! Tara's eating. She also ate, just so everyone knows, 3 hours ago. The same amount. Okay. I feed her every day, I swear. Okay, here it is. She wrote him a composition book full of stuff. Okay, that was a pretty normal laugh, I have to say. Okay, another one. Back to that night. Okay. First comment. I'm confused. Why is this "Will you be my girlfriend" such a huge deal? Yeah, I agree. Someone needs a cuticle oil. Sorry. Oh, beautiful. I love California. God, it's beautiful. Maybe they're in Sausalito, because that looks like it's across from the city, maybe.
Here we are. Now, as you can see, let me introduce you. This is Danielle.
Honey, you don't need to narrate everything.
She's my girlfriend.
Oh my god.
Honey, shut it. Okay, very bizarre.
How
Okay, here we go.
I knew that it was probably going to happen that night was a week before you had said, "Hey babe, let's go to a nice dinner next Friday." You were very adamant about making sure that we were there at a certain time and just more like solidified and really, really early on. So I kind of knew something was happening and that you were probably going to ask me because we had been talking about the 3 months down to 2 months kind of thing. I don't
know what she's talking about, but they're talking about when he asked me this, which is to be my girlfriend. So was he screwing other girls like in the 2 months before that? Because it was allowed before, and until he asked, it's all fair game? Or what is the point of asking if you're my girlfriend in this official way with a kiss, sealed with a kiss envelope and a whole scrapbook of memories from 2 days ago? And I guess, so this comment says, I have the very strong intuition. He knew who she was when he approached her at the gym. So another person that just came up to her in the wild and just was obsessed with her from the beginning. Very unlikely as well, but okay.
said from the beginning that I wanted it to be special and I wanted it to be intentional. I feel like a lot of times dating just sort of slides into a relationship, and I didn't want that. I wanted it to be a moment. So that's why I kind of knew. So how you asked me was so sweet. He made a scrapbook of the photos of us together, but not just a scrapbook. You did inscriptions and captions under each photo.
Yeah.
And these captions are just the sweetest thing I've ever seen. On the last page, you wrote, "Will you be my girlfriend?" And
do you really think he's AI? I can't. Oh, let me go to his page real quick. I need to solve this right now. He can't be AI. He's a certified personal trainer, nutrition coach, and loves Jesus. And you could get a session with him. Okay, now I understand why he's in on the grift. He's in on the grift as well. Okay, I need some breath, ? The body leader. Okay, yeah, they're in it together. Because that's why he loves her job, is because she comes with 1.3 million Instagram followers and he needs to transform your body because he's the body leader. Take control of your body and mind to build truly prosperous leadership. Align your body and mind with the body leader method using physical exercises and a tailored diet to reach your full potential. Okay, we're just going to take a quick aside to see if this guy's AI. No, I don't think so. He's got to be real. He's real and he's cringe, and he's going to transform your body.
My name is Lucas. I'm a personal trainer, life coach, and nutritionist.
Not a life coach. Ow! Now it all makes sense. Okay, sorry. Now it all makes sense.
And I'm inviting you to embrace this challenge with me. And together, we're going to develop the best processes. And just a matter of time that your body will deliver to you the best results.
Ah! What music is this? Okay, movement, self-care, positive mindset, balance, motivation, clarity, the body leader.
Have you ever felt that, despite all your professional success, Your energy is drained, your health is compromised, and your quality of life is declining.
Always. Where are you from, sir? I need to know. What accent is this? Brazil? What? Am I allowed to make fun of it or no? Please let me know. Do you ever think your quality of life is less? Okay,
Goals achieved at the expense of your physical and mental health. This is how wear and tear build up. For a long time, I thought, and maybe you too, that success is just about financials. But I would like to ask you,
but my girlfriend makes some money from Instagram, so I don't have to worry about finance. I work out at free gym in San Francisco every day for free. Okay.
How do you feel when you look at yourself in the mirror? How do you feel when you're going upstairs? Is your heart telling you to stop? Is your lungs saying, hey, please, I need some breath? This means that you are developing pretty well all the processes in your company, in your job. And what about the processes inside of you? You wake up with yourself and you're going to bed with yourself. You are not your job, you are not your company. You are this amazing body, ready to give you the best success you ever had. How are we gonna do it? We're gonna develop together this routine that's gonna fit exactly to you. I wanna invite you to embrace this challenge with me. Maybe you don't have the energy after you finishing the day at work and you go to the gym. But let me tell you something.
Tell me.
This is why you have me. It is to help you. It is provide the energy, the goal, and the right processes to you.
Yeah, it's giving Tommy Wiseau from that movie. Oh, hello. Okay, how much does it cost? I want to align my body and mind. I mean, he's got abs, I will say. Of course, it's going to be the Body Leader method transforms these decisions into a practical plan integrating physical and mental health. Okay, he's a mental health expert, you guys. His name is Lucas Alcantara. Okay, let's see. For a long time, I was focused solely on work and the results it brought. In what job? Professional achievements seemed like the only measure of success, but while everything looked good on paper, my body and mind were signaling clear signs of wear. My health, relationships, and balance were falling behind. Okay, well, he solved that with abs because he's got the best girlfriend that's ever walked the earth, and he loves her deeply, honey. I led a successful telecommunications company. Unlikely. On paper, everything seemed perfect, growing profits and a solid career. Again, doubtful. Yet I was so focused on results that I didn't realize the cost. My health, well-being, and even personal relationships were being sacrificed. It all came to a head when my 7-year relationship ended. Uh-oh. Before leaving, my girlfriend asked me a question that echoed in my mind. Are you using the company to achieve your dreams, or is it using you? This question was a wake-up call. Okay, so this is all a sales pitch. He had to find the girl at the end because he needs to prove that his method works. Okay, got it. This is all fake. Okay, got it. The question was a wake-up call. I realized that amidst my relentless focus on results, I had lost myself. I was sacrificing everything that truly mattered in the name of a success that didn't make me happy. That's when I decided to change. I transformed my body, my mind, and my routine. I learned to balance work and personal life, prioritize health, and build a sustainable path to true success. After 10 years as engineer, today I'm working as life coach, personal trainer, and nutritionist. My mission is to turn challenges into achievements and create a journey of growth and transformation. So you were 10 years as an engineer, but you also led a successful telecommunications company? Something ain't adding up there, Lucas. So sorry to say. You get a custom routine. Okay, how much does this cost? Oh, I got to give him my cell phone number. Oh, $500 per month for online. so I can get hot. Okay. Is it for beginners? Yes. How long does it take? 5 weeks. What's included? Online plan includes fully personalized workouts and diet plans tailored to your needs, plus a 50-minute weekly live session with me, Lucas Alcantara, for guidance and adjustments. Okay. Good luck with that, sir. You should go back to your telecommunications, I think, maybe. And here are his clients. Yeah, this is Portuguese, right?
Jesus. Se sim, eu gostaria de te mostrar a Bíblia segundo a visão.
Or French? I can't tell. What is this guy? Okay, I don't know. Anyways, back to it. Oh wait, did I miss something? Sorry. Did I miss anybody's comments? No. Okay, good.
And I wanted to just live in that moment. So instead of just like answering, it shocked me. It shocked me because I read "Will You Be My Girlfriend" after reading all these inscriptions. And so I looked at you and I said, I want to hear you say it.
Yes.
And then you asked me. And then I said yes.
Yes.
And then what did I do for that date?
We are so similar in ideas and things. We practically did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
The difference it was I did a scrapbook.
Mm-hmm.
You brought me the pictures, and with all the moments we were living for the last 2 months.
Yeah. So we basically did a version of the same thing.
Yeah.
And I printed out little like wallet-sized photos. And it's so funny because there was a couple of videos that we took and we didn't get photos from whatever date that was. But I liked the date or I liked the video. So I did a screenshot and then printed that out. And you did the same thing.
I did the same thing. Yes.
And sometimes the same shot.
The same shot.
It was
insane.
It was insane.
How many could you possibly have? How many dates could you possibly go on in 2 months? How many video screenshots did you have to choose from?
So you definitely did. You knocked it out of the park with the scrapbook. And I gave you a card and some photos, but it was just funny how.
I loved
the
card and the photos. It was like so sweet. And returning to that feeling like, oh.
How I knew that it was probably.
Okay. Bizarro world. Okay, this is from 4 weeks ago. I'm going to see her today. And first comment is, a series about how he asked her to be his girlfriend. You're over 30. This person says, I feel like you've watched too many rom-coms and wanted your life to play out like one, and he's applied for the role. Yeah, I get that vibe too. And this person says, this is really hard to watch. So I can't wait.
So sweet. And returning to that feeling like, oh, we are a teenager again. You're like with that cold on our stomach, the butterflies, and you know, and this is such a special thing for me, babe. It's like I could return to the same feeling when I was a teenager, like that fire, that love, and oh my God, I'm gonna see her today. I'm gonna see you, you know. And
that's so sweet.
Yeah, and you were dressing amazingly.
You liked my dress.
Oh my God, she was so pretty. I was kind of nervous.
Yeah, I'm getting scammer vibes from him. I'm getting maybe she is naive. She can't be that naive. She's got 1 million followers. Everyone with 1 million followers is not naive. I don't know. I can't pin her, but I'm getting scammer vibes from him that he saw her as an opportunity to get ahead in his business. That's the vibe I'm getting from this. And he knew she was gullible in some way.
Because it was so many people and we were waiting to have a special table.
Oh, it was so pretty.
And I was like, oh my God, I was getting anxious. And you said, no worries.
Yeah.
Is everything okay?
Yeah. It was so pretty.
That's amazing.
It was here in Sausalito. We came back to where we had our first date to record this.
I was right. Sausalito. I loved Sausalito.
Yes. Well, part of our first date. Our first date was very long.
Our first date, 6 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a story for another time. Actually, I kind of told that story already. So that was 3 months ago. And so now we have to tell them what happened next.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
Oh my God, I can't wait. waiting on bated breath.
So that was
Okay. It says, please keep in mind, I'm simply sharing what those few months were like from our perspective. And unfortunately, this was a part of the story. Uh-oh. Okay, we're going to get to the tea, the drama. I'm happy to be moving forward into a new, hopefully kinder chapter. And the first comment is, girl, you are interviewing yourself for hours about a 3-month relationship. Who are you trying to convince? It can't be us. This person says, no one. Danielle, I'm so happy. Here's 36 posts to prove that to you. This one says, lady, you made a public Pinterest board called Lucas with engagement rings. It wasn't that difficult for people to follow you to figure it out. Guys, it's only been 3 months. Oh my God. She made a public Pinterest board with his name with engagement rings. That's crazy. Okay. That's giving teenager energy for sure. All right. Here we go.
It was 3 months ago. And
wait, he's AI? He's not AI. Is he? I'm so confused. There's too many conspiracies about this. I really don't know if you guys are being serious or not. But okay. This is great AI. I will say AI has come a long way. Tremendously long.
so now we have to tell him what happened next.
Okay.
Okay. By this time, you had just asked me to be your girlfriend. We're on cloud 9. Everything's great. But we're both getting absolutely torn apart by the internet.
Oh.
Which is
My
so
God.
sad. You have to understand that at this point, I want to share what's happening as I did through my dating content, but I wasn't ready to share his identity. Neither of us were.
Okay, that's my computer. Mess up. Not AI. Okay.
Yeah.
And I remember feeling like I just want to stay in this bubble a little bit longer.
Yeah, I remember you saying that to me, but I never understood right.
Yeah. Now you get it.
Whew.
But somehow,
Oh,
people
keeps
on the
freezing. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry. The longer that we stream, the more energy it takes.
internet found out who you were.
Yeah.
Primarily some very unkind people. And it just got blown out of proportion.
Yeah.
And I was honestly just hoping for this great big moment of joy of introducing Lucas, but that got taken from me in possibly the worst way. And I didn't want people who were hating to shape his introduction onto this platform.
Okay, that's insane to have that thought, I think. To go, my new boyfriend, the people who saw my Pinterest that I also keep public, ruined the amazing experience for me. To have him be introduced on a platform. You are living in an alternate universe. This is not what you should be thinking about, in my humble opinion. If you are in love, amazing. Be in love. Get off the internet, please.
But that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
So I decided I was going to step back for a minute to protect our peace. And I actually remember saying, what if I just produced really boring content so that the people who were hating so badly would just get bored and leave? I just wanted to protect us mentally and emotionally and not feel pressured for sharing things before we were ready.
Before we were ready. It's been 3 months. Okay.
Simultaneously, I fly to New York for Fashion Week. So we just make it official and then I'm gone. And this is going to sound really sappy, but that was really hard for us.
Yeah, that was really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were living for the last 2 months, like each 2 days we were together.
Yeah.
And like this all the time.
Yeah. That was when we made our rule about no longer than 3 days apart.
Yeah. Which we've been doing very well.
Yeah.
Right?
And while we're not posting anything about us and the internet was forming all kinds of opinions, theories, and spewing hate, we just went on dating and having a great time together.
Yeah.
So that was 3 months ago. And so now we have to tell them what happened next.
Okay.
And while we're not...
Okay, I don't even know what to say. That was weird. This one says, something sweet out of something sour. It was really important to me to do what we could... I can't read. It was really important to me to do what we could to enjoy our first few months of dating, even if that meant being absent here. Yeah, as you should be. I don't think being on the internet is required to enjoy your dating experience. During this time, we really just got to focus on each other, spending quality time and doing the most fun things. Okay. This person says, I really want to love all of this. I really want to be positive and believe in romantic love and finding your forever husband and everything that comes with it. And maybe it's just me. It probably is. But something feels off and I can't quite put my finger on it. It's just a feeling. Maybe it's the body language, maybe the awkwardness of talking about the relationship in front of a camera, especially when there seems to be so much tension. I don't know. There's just something there, something that feels off. And I hate that I feel this way. Why? I'm sorry, because I've been following you for years now, pretty much since you started, and I don't know, maybe it's weird, maybe I'm wrong, but I felt like I had to say it. Nevertheless, I truly wish you both the best. You deserve the most genuine love there is. I hope I'm wrong. New genre alert, cringe bait. Yeah, maybe this is a new genre of content, cringe bait. That's good. I'm gonna start making that.
Not posting anything about us, and the internet was forming all kinds of opinions, theories, and spewing hate. We just went on dating and having a great time together.
Yeah. We're having fun. We were going to our concerts. We were training.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot. We're exploring each other.
Yeah. We were deepening our relationship and doing a lot of activities together.
Yeah.
I have it written out so that we can share it. We had that restoration hardware date. Do you remember that with the steak?
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I forgot. It was so long ago, babe, honey. It's yesterday.
Oh my
Very fancy,
God.
best steak. Probably one of the best steaks I've had in my whole life.
Me too.
Do you remember my dress and my outfit? It was the brown dress.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely remembers that. For sure. Yeah. Good luck. Give this in 20 years. You think you're gonna, every time you go out, you're gonna write it down and say this is what I wore, and he's gonna remember it. If he does, he's insane, actually.
Felt so pretty. And then this is also the concert era. So one night, I don't know what happened, but
The concert era. Again, they met 3 months ago. The concert era, when you went to one concert.
late at night went on Ticketmaster and bought like 6 concert tickets. And I just told you, hey, like... Every Friday we have a concert. So every weekend we'd have a concert, a date night, and then we'd go to church. And that was great.
That was amazing. We experienced so many nice concerts. Like we lived so many nice experiences and stories.
Well, we also learned that we're not standing concert people. No. We like to sit down.
We were a little bit like not
little older.
We are in love as 18, but our body feels as 30
60.
No.
No, don't say that, Danielle Honey Buns, because I have a business to run, bitch. I need my potential clients to pay me $500 for me to talk to them through Zoom. Sorry, I didn't mean to say the B word, did I?
Bitch.
And honestly, it was awesome. We were documenting, but not sharing any of that. So I have all of the photos and the videos and all that, but I was just keeping it to ourselves and being in our own little bubble. But I think a fun part of this is now sharing that with you now that I'm ready. So I have a bunch of carousels that are going to go through all the things that we did and just share like more.
Thank God. I wasn't going to be able to sleep. And now I can rest easy that I get to see their carousels of them at a concert. Thank the Lord. God is real.
Just more. Yeah. Like I never posted like this. And I think it would be fun, like a digital scrapbook, you know? And while we're not posting.
Yeah, totally.
And I want to address something. When I said
this is us being distant from the internet did not mean we were isolated from community. Friends and family were and are around us, helping us navigate. Okay. The person says, I had a whole pregnancy once without sharing online. And when I gave birth, I made a single post. This is way too much over a boyfriend. It's weird. This person says, love. This person says, this is just a lot. And honestly, way too much information. Yeah, that's how I feel.
We were in our own little bubble. I mean that at this time, back in September, early October, we are living life surrounded by friends and family. I'm having conversations with my friends about how things are going. Lucas is spending time with my family. Just a normal relationship evolution. It's just not.
Well, that seems a little fast as well. Meeting the family that quick seems fast.
Not shared with the outside world. Keeping that in mind is like we had counsel, like normal people around us, normal community around us. It just wasn't being shared online.
Yeah, then you having your activities and your growth time.
Yeah.
I was having my surfing time.
Yeah.
You were having a healthy life,
Mm-hmm.
like individually and together too.
Mm-hmm. So then enter October, which was a really fun month.
This timeline is giving Rachel Hollis moving to New York. September, October, December, we're married. September, October, December, we're now in a new state. These influencers move quick. They got to keep making new content. Keep it fresh.
I want to address something. When I say...
Okay, that was a nothing burger. Look at all these pictures. Who are taking these pictures, I wonder? Who took this? Kissing at Disneyland or whatever they're doing. Okay, anyways. Oh, here's the carousels I've been waiting for. Ah! So excited. Sorry, Taro. Okay. The early days of dating. Girl, you are still in that. Let's be real. The early days of dating. There is so much that isn't captured. Meals, gym dates, etc. Wow, this is insane. Who are you trying to prove? I don't. Yeah. And I will say this looks fake where they're standing, but sometimes I'll take pictures on my iPhone and it looks like this too. And I'm like, why do I look like I'm Photoshopped? So I will say he's not AI again. My vote is that he's real. But first, before I read this amazing carousel that's going to change our lives, Life is Literary. Thank you so much. Life is Literary says, I made a live. I also went through a big breakup semi-recently. I hope you're doing well. If you ever do a live covering Soul Bra, I'd be overjoyed. Okay, I feel like... Was that you who said that before for me to look that up and I never did? I'm writing it down right now. I'm sorry. Here's my notebook. Ah, there's a manatee on it. Okay, you want to hear something cringe I did the other day? Okay, I wrote down all the qualities I'm looking for in a boyfriend. Ah! Blah, blah. Soul Bra. Hold on. You want me to read them to you? This is me being vulnerable, okay? For a second. Let me find it. Maybe I threw it away in shame. Embarrassment that I did this. Eggs, almond milk, cookie cutouts. Not it. Okay, addresses. Okay, here it is. Here's my list. I'm not even joking. I did this list. This is for you, Life is Literary. I am getting vulnerable right now.
This is just stupid.
Considerate. Number 1. Secure. Curious, open-minded, funny, and a good sense of humor. Supportive, financially stable, not angry, likes to relax, likes outdoor activities, doesn't smoke, mild drinking, loves animals. What am I missing? Okay, that was embarrassing, and I will never do that again.
This person is not okay.
Me. Life is Literary. Thank you so much. I wrote it down, I swear, in my notebook. Okay. Here it goes. 7/6/25. Our third date was literally Luca's birthday party. He thought I was brave for agreeing to come, and I thought he was kind and intentional for inviting me. Okay. Next. Okay, so that was the 6th of July. Now it's the 16th of July. We had a beach date that turned out to be colder than expected, but it was sweet all the same. He took this picture because he thought I looked so pretty. It's the only thing we have from this date because I wasn't getting photos or videos. Okay, so you did get one. On the 22nd of July, I surprised him with tickets to a silent piano concert on the beach. He didn't know what it was until right before it started. We both loved it. Again, all we have are a couple of photos from this date because we were just focused on each other. What are you trying to prove? I'm looking at a photo right now. That's one photo more than a lot of people take on a date. Okay, the 29th. For our 1 month of dating, Lucas planned an afternoon showing me all his favorite spots, thus starting month-iversaries. Oh my God. Oh, interesting. Okay. On the 1st of August, we went to the Morgan Wallen concert. That's a choice. I had some photo deliverables and was really stressed about it because I usually don't do photos. Huh? Lucas took the photos and insisted we do multiple rounds to make sure I liked them. Okay. Why is every photo a comment about why you took the photo or why you didn't take the photo and how many photos you didn't take? Okay. And they're kissing on the 7th of August. That's an outfit. This is a different outfit on a different day. They love to kiss on camera. Okay, then on the 15th of August, Lucas planned another gorge date on the water. I can't handle. 8/16, flowers for my bonus mom. Is that your stepmom or is that his mom? Because if you're calling his mom your bonus mom, that's weird. Non-alcoholic beer for my dad, flowers for me. Okay, bonus mom. Okay, I'm assuming that's her stepmother then. 8/26, the Cadillac dinner date where I captioned my story. Our future husband took this. Our future husband? Our future husband? Who is our? You and the internet? Oh, we're so fucked. Because this is the type of content that gets views and you can make life-changing money from being insane. For being totally unhealthy and going, our future husband. That is so insane to say. Yet this is what we all are talking about. Okay. Future husband. Yeah, that's not weird. 8/29, they're back at the solo piano thing, I guess. We liked the piano concert so much the first time we went another time. Okay. I'm so glad I saw that. My life has changed. Yikes. Okay, another Disney trip. It looks like different day at Disney. Yeah, these people got money for sure. October was so fun, and Lucas made an appearance in a couple stories, but for the most part, we were still in our bubble. I just shared a carousel of our early days of dating before he asked me to be his girlfriend. I can't wait to share the photos and videos I have from after. The thing is, you were making out with him at a concert, so that was just something that you would do and take photos of if he's not your boyfriend? That's kind of weird. But okay.
So then enter October, which was a really fun month. We had lots of dinners, one at your good friend's house with the private sushi chef, which was incredible.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This lovely friend.
So much sushi. We went shopping together for the first time.
The first time, babe. I need to say it. She's the best.
At what, honey?
What?
At what?
At shopping.
And that's it.
Oh, and everything then.
Blowjob. Okay, sorry. Weird. This timeline is actually slightly better than Love is Blind, but not much. So, yeah. What am I good at? What do I do good? So weird.
You're the best and everything, but shopping, yeah. She could look at the things and say, wear this, babe. And say, I was thinking, should I? And then I put it and I said, oh my God.
Yeah.
My baby was right.
Yeah. We had the wedding in Tahoe.
You're the best at going shopping because when you look at something, you go, should I get it? And I say yes. And then I say, ooh, my baby was right. This is delicious. This deserves a kiss. Yeah. Sorry.
I'm getting emotional right now.
Your mic is kind
Taro
of
considered our kitty?
quiet. Okay. Sorry. I'm trying to find the right balance of microphone and them talking nonsense. Merv Bell 2, thank you so much. And thank you for being a member for 6 months. Hey, 6 months.
Sales is love.
You're exchanging biofluids.
Is Taro considered our kitty? No, she's considered my kitty. She is the mascot of the channel, but she is my kitty forever. Don't ever say anything otherwise. Right, Taro? Here, I'll show her on the... I'll get the Taro cam going. Taro cam! Okay, it's going to take a second to do the Taro cam. Hold on. Taro cam, yeah, I gotta eject one of my external hard drives, and then I gotta put this cord inside, and then I gotta do oops, I unplugged the wrong one, of course. And then I'm gonna show Taro, and I'm gonna show my dirty floor. I'm sorry to say, that is so much more than what I am. Okay, hold on. I plugged it in, and now Okay, don't look at that. Okay. Taro! What are you doing? I'm gonna follow you. This is what I see when I hear the crying sobs of my daughter. I love you. Do you love me? Okay. And that's Tara, everybody. Thank you. Oops. Amazing. Okay, back to it. We'll connect with her again.
Which was so fun.
Amazing
Very cold.
fun. Very cold.
Very cold, but very fun.
Very cold.
And then, of course, we had Disneyland.
Woohoo!
Did you love it?
I love it.
Yeah?
I love it.
First of all, I just love spending time with you.
Yeah, me too.
Everything is just so fun with you. Specifically those 2 trips.
She might be the love bomber, actually. He may just be trying to get business. She might be love bombing him because this is crazy.
Because we were with my best friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's always that like sitting down to meet the new boyfriend dinner. We did a lunch, but like that moment. But it comes with a level of like, I don't want to say awkwardness, but there's something that you can't get doing that you can just experiencing things with people. So like going on a trip, going to a wedding, going to Disneyland, and just existing next to someone for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
It was just special to have you there and have them connect with you.
Absolutely. That was so good, honey. Like being able to be closer to them and just the trip by itself, like waking up in the morning, having our breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
They sleep together? Ah! Sorry.
Putting you on my back and working out together, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we had breakfast every morning. That was sweet with them. And then just Disneyland is my favorite. So it was awesome. I wasn't sure how Disneyland was going to go because, yes, I am an undercover Disney adult.
Every month she says, let's go to Disneyland.
Yeah.
Honey, take me to Disneyland. Let's go to Disneyland again.
Well, we don't
Every month for the 3 that we've known each other for, we've gone to Disneyland.
don't mess around at Disneyland. We get Lightning Lane, we're doing all day, and then we're going back at night. We're buying ears, eating all the food.
Okay, so she's got money for sure. She's rich somehow. An unknown reason why. Turning Point USA, maybe.
And we're moving with haste. That was the part that I was like a little bit nervous about. And you were such a champ. It was apparent that you genuinely enjoyed it when you were recording the band. My heart.
Oh.
It was so sweet. And it was just so special to me. Like
the whole trip, love, like waking up and going straight to the park and feeling, like as adults, we have so much responsibility, and just waking up and going to that park, experiencing the fun,
yes
seeing you having
that's
fun.
the point, is like all your adult worries, you can just leave them for a minute and just enjoy
and experience the world a little
exactly
bit with fun and humor. That's really good.
So
I love Disneyland too. You have something to say about Disneyland? She likes Mickey Mouse because she likes mices to eat. Okay, sorry. Snippets from September. Okay, I can't wait. Someone says, something's not right. I don't mean to be cruel, but it doesn't feel genuine. It's way too performative. Please drown out the terrible comments. Your journey inspired me to keep going even when I felt like I'd never find love. I'm 33 and after 4 years of awful experiences, I'm 6 months into forever with the most wonderful man. Oh, God. Okay. There is no volume? We danced together on camera in the kitchen. Then I cut it together and we just dance. And then we go to Disneyland and we love each other so much after 2 months of knowing each other, and we wear the same colors. We wear gray on Wednesdays and we continue to dance. Okay, I guess that's repeating. Love it. Okay, this is Lucas has planned a month-iversary every month since month 1. Okay, so he's done 3 dates. Got it. I couldn't be happier that I have a man that likes to make things special like I do. So this is month-iversary? Girl, you're in your late 30s. She's only 32. She's not in her late 30s. Why are you talking like they've been together for 30 years plus? Sorry to be a pessimist, but almost all relationships are like this in the first year. Yeah. And if they're not, it ain't gonna get better. So I guess you should aim for this and then hope that it lasts a couple years. Okay, sorry.
Every month on our month anniversary, some people are going to be so upset about this, but every month on our month anniversary, Lucas plans something for us. Without me saying anything. I don't ask at all. He tells me. And for someone who's never had that, it's incredible. And it's always so fun. So this date, you took me to the Trident in Sausalito, and we got this huge surf and turf platter. So like this great big steak, lobster. We got...
I guess you can only be in love if you're like filthy rich. You can go, if you can go to Disneyland, you can go to 100 dinners a night with surf and turf. Then you're allowed to have love. Otherwise, you're not a good partner, according to this person. Life is literary. Thank you once again. Life is literary. This says, in your live, everyone's losing it. A bunch of personal phone numbers pop up that you might not know about. I left a comment with the timestamp. Oh, God. Well, thank you. Good to know. Jeez. Hopefully not mine. Don't call me, please. Please, God.
I want to go to Denny's with you.
I want to go to Denny's with you parasocially, virtually, and in theory. But I actually don't want anyone to call me.
You can choose to stay blind.
Thank you. Life is literary. And thank you for doing the Lord's work twice by giving me $5, which I greatly appreciate.
You're not freaking fine.
And also doing the work of putting the timestamps. You're too nice.
Somebody ought to smack you. And so you die quickly or even die slowly when you're getting your blood drawn.
I just have one thing to say to you. Life is literary.
You got Epstein-Barr.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I will go look and blur it. Thank you.
There was almost no one in the restaurant except for the front, where there was a live band and just the cutest group of like elderly people enjoying the music. And they have these huge windows that overlook the bay, and it was just incredible. It was absolutely incredible.
It was amazing. Like, that place was filled with so much joy and happiness.
Yeah.
Do you remember you saying in Portuguese, "happy farmers"?
Oh, I don't.
Little girl. Look at that eye. Oh, wait. You can't hear. I'm still listening to the thing. Sorry. I was still listening, but you guys got cut off. Okay. Sorry.
My God, can't we just... It's always just like...
So she said that they were... All you missed was... I apologize. What you missed was that it was... they went in a couple's costume as Meg and Hercules. Okay, that's all they said.
The best attitude, and you have fun doing it.
I do. I did. And I never did.
He deaned. Yes, that is a tarot mouse pad. Except that it has like orange eyes, and tarot has historically green eyes, but it still does the job, and it still looks like her, very much.
Did that before, but
yeah. He was prepared to act. He thought that I wasn't going to take the audio. He wanted to memorize the lines and act out the scene. It was the sweetest thing.
Yeah, baby. We're so happy doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So out of all those things that we did, what was your favorite? Mine is obvious.
I hate to admit that this has been me, never on the internet, but, you know, privately with a new boyfriend when I was younger. I would be like, that's a baby. I never called anyone honey, though, because that's a very marriage term, I think. But definitely baby and all those little nicknames and baby talk and all of that. That has been me. So I can't even say that I don't do it. But I do it in the privacy and shame of my own home, okay?
So mine was Disneyland.
The most remarkable one was Disneyland because that was so intense. Like having fun. Like we are there to have fun. And okay, you must be filled with responsibility, but having someone like you always ready to change sadness for humor and happiness.
Yeah.
When I'm stressed and when I see you, you always come with your little voices like, oh please,
Oh please, oh please.
So Disneyland was like the best one.
So every month on our
Okay, I can't. Keep this to yourself.
Through all-
It's like, how can you not expect hate? You guys are so weird. We work because of the cycle. I am ready to serve you, and you are ready to give me your love. Huh? This is a quote that she's got on her caption. We work because of the cycle. I am ready to serve you, and you are ready to give me your love. Literally, someone pinch me. Thank you, God, for this man. I don't understand that quote.
all of this, we definitely experienced how it would be to be together nonstop and why we work. And I think it's because of two main things.
Delusion?
One is because you are so rooted in your faith and what it means to be gentle and kind and a serving man. And it makes me feel like I can be funny and silly and feminine. And it starts the cycle that we talk about often. Why do you think we work?
Well, babe,
Your 1 million subscribership gives me a better chance that one of them will come and get a body transformation from me.
you say that I'm very good and I'm awesome, but I need to give credit whose credit is.
Huh?
Like, I've been in this
Credit where
process.
credit is due.
Yes. I'm still learning English, so I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize.
Yeah. So I need to say, like, I have my mentor, and you know about him very well. He just showed me, like, how a man should be. Of course, my dad showed me a lot. He's a great man. This man, my mentor, just like refined gold. He showed me, like, if I treat you as my treasure, you give me the treasure inside of you, which is your femininity, which is your...
Ew. Your mentor? Who's your mentor? Tony Robbins? I'm assuming that's what's coming next. That they're doing a couples retreat so we can all become indoctrinated into whatever cult they're in. Thank you, some guy 000001. Join late, Kia. Is it lavender or green card? It could be a lavender green card. No, I don't think so. I think it's he has an online business to life coach you and get you into shape, and I think he saw the opportunity to use her following to get there. That's what I think. And possibly a little bit of green card, maybe. I don't know. He could be a citizen. What can I say? It's kind of a touchy subject right now, obviously, for good reason. Good reason meaning that it's horrible what they're doing in this country and approaching people and, you know, kidnapping them. Not that they're going and doing that. Okay, just for the record, in case you don't know my stance.
You look like a Lord of the Rings elf.
You believed you were the Virgin Mary reincarnated.
That's what this chick thinks. Danielle. Right, Taro? She really do thinks that. She really do be thinking that.
Are you okay?
The answer is no. Thank you, some guy.
Your vulnerability. We work because of this.
Yeah.
Because the cycle with us.
The cycle.
Yes. I'm ready to serve you. And you are ready to give me your love. Which is amazing. So.
Through all of this, we definitely
I
experienced...
don't know what they're talking about. They're devolving into nonsense. Okay. It's his mentor, though. Mentor mention. That sparked some interest for me. There's so much more. Oh, my God.
I didn't know...
This is from December still. I'm a bit less sporty than I thought I was. This person says, I walked to the park. They're still there, y'all. They've just been there for 10 weeks.
what it was, and I'm like, I don't want to like wear something nice and like get it wet or dirty. So it ended up being kayaking. When I tell you, these videos were so funny because it's not like I watched them the other night. It's so funny. It was so involved. We had to get fully outfitted, and thank God I brought a swimsuit, but I wore the swimsuit underneath, and then it's like full pants, full jacket, life vest. You have an oar, which I was expecting the oar. And our guide was like, okay, so you're going to walk into the water about waist deep to get in the kayak. And I'm like, okay, so what's the likelihood that I can sit in the back of the kayak after going ankle deep and he can pull me in? And they're like, highly likely. So that's what we did.
That's what we did. I paddled just 4 miles against the water current.
Against the current, and I relaxed.
Yeah.
Which you loved.
I loved because I was willing to work out.
Yes.
So it was awesome. It was really good.
Yeah, it was an experience.
Yeah, I love when I have to oar dead weight around in a kayak. That is the best experience. You loved when I didn't help you. Yes, I love it.
And you know what I say is it was very smart, because what better premarital test than putting 2 people in a kayak and seeing how that goes.
So you're going to use him for his strength and do nothing. That's a great relationship. Love it for you.
Yeah.
We got back and you had booked us the sweetest hotel that had a view of the beach and Carmel, and it had the most beautiful sunsets.
Again, there's an undercurrent of be rich, indulge in rich activities, buy expensive tickets and lightning lane and get restaurants on the beach and have the best meal. That is what you have to do to be able to fall in love these days. That seems very unattainable and very out of control as to why she likes him so much. Oh, he's treating me to these fancy things. That's all I've heard so far, basically.
But it also had a little pool and hot tub, and it was very cold.
Oh my God, that was so
best hot tub of my life. My legs were so cold that it gave you that prickly feeling. It was, which is this is what I mean. Everything is fun with you. And then the next morning, you gave me my actual birthday present, which is this. I didn't know what it was, and I'm like, I don't want to
Which is a wedding ring that I requested on Pinterest. Okay, happy girl. First comment. Anyone else find these videos just weird? Second comment. He finally tells her he doesn't like wallpaper. Third comment. Are you sure he understands what's going on? I don't know. I think he does, but he doesn't know that he's committed to a lifelong relationship here, maybe.
Then the next morning, you gave me my actual birthday present, which is this diamond necklace.
A beautiful one.
It's so pretty. I told him.
Again, these are just 2 rich people, and that's all that's going on here.
I had this moment where I was like, he had asked me what I want as a gift, and I had this moment where in the past I've tried to seem small or oh, I don't need anything, or tell men but I was like, why not tell him exactly what I want and see? So I said, I would love for you to get me jewelry, because I would love building a collection of jewelry from my husband. Mm-hmm. So that 10 years from now, I have, oh yeah, you got me this. You got me this. It's like a special little thing. Yeah. And I was very specific that I want it to be small and very dainty and simple. I don't want a big heart necklace. Sunday morning. And he's like, are you ready for your present? And I wasn't sure if you were going to get me anything.
He thought he was going to put his penis. Sorry. He's like, are you ready for your present? And then she didn't respond well. He's like, here's a necklace I got.
Because you're doing this whole weekend. So I was such a happy girl, and you took out the box. Okay. And I opened it, and I the first thing I said was, did Shay help you with this?
She didn't believe in me.
Because it was so good. Oh. You nailed it. Okay, so that was Saturday, and then Sunday we did some light shopping in the morning. I got my Coach bag, which I love. And then neither of us had ever been to Pebble Beach, which is one of the prettiest places in the world. Yeah. So we went there, we had a meal, which was nice.
Such a good meal, but the view was so good. The big waves just breaking on the rocks, and the beautiful grass. The kids running around, the family's there, the old couple behind us.
And then the next morning you gave...
people describing their dates and the grass that are on the dates just really gets me super soaked. Sorry.
Then we had my friend's birthday party at my house, meaning all my friends come over for my birthday, which was so fun. I just wanted it to be casual. We got pizza and wings and had old fashions and did just a little bit of karaoke, which was fun.
Awesome.
And then the next day you came home with me to do Thanksgiving prep and start prepping food, which was so intimate and special. Lucas has already come home and meet my family, but it was just the 4 of us, me, my dad, and my bonus mom and you in the kitchen. I don't know. I feel like that's such a rite of passage as
and
a
very special, baby.
Yeah.
And I think this is a thing that we match a lot. We are very family people.
Mhm.
We love our family.
I have a small family, but it's deep.
Very
Yeah.
solid.
And it was so sweet the way that you mentioned how my dad hugged you.
Yeah. He hugged me.
What was that like?
He hugged me and he put his head.
Oh God.
He put his head this way.
Oh.
And I felt like, oh my God, I love him too.
Oh. That was sweet because we've gotten together with my family a few times,
Yeah,
and
a few
so
times.
just building.
The comment says, "Did I miss her first poo at his place?" Their comment is, and then I sneezed, and OMG, he said, "God bless you," and then I blinked, and he said, "You're so cute."
in that relationship.
Yeah, that's a super open guy, and he's vulnerable, and he's interested to make connections.
Yeah.
And your bonus mom, I love her.
Then the next day was Thanksgiving, and you met my cousins and a family friend, and it was just, we had the best day.
Yeah.
Oh, and my cousin,
I'm looking for him on LinkedIn right now to see what he's up to.
after
What he was up to
just a
before.
few hours of meeting you, you went out for a walk with a couple of people there, and me and my cousin were in the kitchen. She was just raving about how great you were.
Oh.
I don't know if I told you that.
Yeah, you mentioned it, but
Okay.
she's great. Like your whole family. I need to say this.
Then we had my friend.
Say it. Okay, we're just getting.
I need to say this. Seeing who you are, I can totally see your background. And when I was there, seeing your background, it totally makes sense. Like how grateful you are, how kind you are. You're always ready to give to people. This is your background. This is your family. This is what your dad is, and this is how they treat me. Yeah.
So that was Thursday, Thanksgiving, and then it was Friday, and Friday night is what?
Oh, okay, wait. I saw his Facebook, and I saw him with a different woman, and it says her smile, but then the caption says that's his mom. I'll show you. How precious it is the time with your mom. Love your smiles. Like, wow, he's cheating on her already. But I guess that's his mom. She's pretty young. So there you go. He's from Fortaleza, Brazil. Okay, back to
Couples night.
It's so cute. He calls it couples night.
Couples night.
We call it date night.
If you are dating, Friday night's a couples night, okay?
Okay, you heard it here first. We had the cutest little date at Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk, this is not an ad or a plug, but they have Winter Wonderland, so it's decorated for the holidays, and from 5 to 7 there's $2 rides, so it's just so fun. We did rides and we did the arcade after. We won 15 tickets, or maybe it was 30, but it wasn't even enough
No,
to get a bouncy
75.
Oh, but it's still we
75.
still couldn't get a bouncy ball.
But I would like to return to that day. And speaking about the roller coasters.
Oh gosh, okay.
God, honey.
For the Giant Dipper, it's the 4th oldest roller coaster in California, or the country, in the U.S.
Yeah, it was very like, we went to this roller coaster in Disneyland, which was awesome. And
I hated it.
She hated
the Incredicoaster. I just don't like actual big roller coasters.
And it's fabulous because this one in Santa Cruz, it's not an easy one. It's a really
It's
tough
very
one.
like rickety. I thought I was gonna break my neck. Like
Yeah.
it's so
Like
yeah.
the turns is 90 degrees, so
I was trying to be like loosey goosey so that it wouldn't break something.
I tried to hold my neck on the
And there was one
first
point
turn.
where we turned and I went like this and I hit him right in the eye and I'm like, oh, his glasses are broken for sure.
Oh my God.
Thank God they weren't. And I guess the last
the comment says, you guys are still talking on that bench? Yeah.
thing is we hosted dinner for my friends the last day of the month. And for me, it's just so cool seeing you make friends with my friends. It's just like the integration of our lives, and specifically how you have integrated into mine is so special to me.
Yeah, babe. And again, I need to say like, I need to say this.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're almost done for real. Okay, we can power through. We can do it.
Specifically how you have integrated into mine is so special to me.
Yeah, babe. And again, I need to say, like, the people you surround yourself, very similar characteristics from you. They are good people, they are authentic people, they are strong people, they are funny people. Your whole community, including your family.
She's a very strong breather.
Tell them why I'm pretty. Tell them what you love about me most, babe.
It says, we know nothing about your boyfriend after 375 episodes. This feels very self-serving and like you are promoting him. This man probably has such an interesting story. His life in Brazil, what made him move to the US, what his future plans are, but we hear absolutely nothing about him. So happy for you.
Exhale this good emotions and like, you know, good people, you know, true people. You know, when you see someone like very authentic and you feel good in their presence. This is how I feel with your friends.
Thank you, honey. And so that leads us here, about to head into Christmas and New Year's and the holidays and some really exciting other things.
A lot of other things are coming.
Baby.
But I want to go one level deeper. Specifically how you have integrated is our conflict resolution styles. I've never been in a relationship where I can express my needs and not have to justify why they logically make sense and then have to sell someone on why they should be better to me. So conflict, even if it's just a little thing that needs to be ironed out, feels big to me. And there's part of me that's bringing forward anxious tendencies, like thinking everything is going to fall apart if we have a disagreement or crying. And I'm working on that.
Like, how can we find peace?
You guys are crying and having arguments already, and you're this much in love, and you're already going to be each other's husbands and wives. That's a good sign for sure. Definitely good.
And not put weight over you. So you're not searching for mistakes, you're searching for resolutions.
Do you want to share about your conflict resolution style?
Well, in the past, my love, if you were in the bad emotion, it was really hard for me to hold that bad emotion and bring a positive one to overcome the bad emotion. And what I've been learning and with you, and I'm able to apply this, it's like, in any situation, how are we going to find the peace? One thing I truly learned with you, it's like, never give up on me.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
Never go away. Stay and let's figure it out.
Which you're not used to.
Which wasn't used to. Like, if something just bothered me, I would say, okay, let's solve this. I'm going.
And the type of partnerships that you had before,
Yeah. Not with you. You've been putting like, hey, let's fight for us. And this is so important.
I feel like we try to own up to what we're possibly bringing forward from past experiences and past relationships of like, hey, this isn't about us, this is a me thing. Something that you did to, along the lines of what you just shared, of like, you're not used to being able to stay and resolve. When we would have conflict resolution and my anxious tendencies came up, I was terrified that you would leave. And I didn't have to say anything. You came to me and you said, and what I'm trying to say is this wasn't me teaching you this. You came to me and said, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, if we have a disagreement or whatever, we can feel what we're feeling, but I'm not gonna leave.
Yeah, because I can't lose your heart.
But I've never had that. And that was really special for me.
And I never had a heart like yours, my love.
Oh
my God, they're such full of shit, both of them. Okay, this is what I think, and this is going to sound mean, so whatever. She is in love with herself. It's clear from her ability to record herself and show her outfits and think that all of this stuff is relevant and interesting and constantly sharing her life as if it's our, business, shows that she has a lot of self-confidence, which is not bad. It's not bad to have self-confidence, but she's in love with herself. And so this guy who does not know her, telling her all these things, I love you, you're so special, your heart is different, you're above everyone else, and you're beautiful and pretty, and she believes it because that's how she feels already. So when he's saying it, it doesn't seem like this guy's trying to get something out of me. She just believes that is true, and this is the first person who's finally told her the truth about herself. But that is ripe for manipulation. Like if you are in that situation and someone starts to gaslight you, or not even gaslight you, gas you up and tell you all these nice things when you're not suspicious at all, that's when you get, screwed in the end. But okay, we'll see.
Is our conflict resolution. And then lastly, what we're bringing forward is both of us adapting to being in a relationship again.
Yeah.
Which we've both had longer relationships, but neither of us recently, and I would argue that both of us are completely different than the people we were when we were in them.
Absolutely.
I don't think either of us would have been able to hold the other before growing into the people that we are right now.
Yes, I agree 100%.
The growth we individually had before even meeting.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Well, I picture the best picture for our relationship, and I'm gonna chase it no matter what. I'm totally able to sacrifice, like small sacrifices, big sacrifices.
Just things like not picking up and going surfing whenever you want to anymore is like, and not because I'm
not
making
our relationship, but our relationship.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that, lady? Girl, she's 2 years younger than me, so I'm allowed to say it. Girl, are you sure about that? Yeah, you just can't surf whenever you want to anymore. We have 34 meals to have today and 24 photo shoots to take, and we have to put a scrapbook together about our relationship. What do you think? We got to record a 14-hour podcast at the park where they met. Allegedly. No, she met a different guy at the park. Maybe she's trying to make the guy at the park that never got back to her jealous. That's this whole reason that she's recording that at the park, because they, I guess, met at the gym. Anyways.
Relationship. It's
this person says, giving relationship advice like you've been happily married for decades when you've only been dating a few months is wild. This girl needs therapy. As a young and humble licensed mental health therapist, this is absolutely diagnosable. This person says, Danielle, this is all over the place. No one asked for this 20-part series. You have been dating for 3 months. You may know he's the one, and I get it, and you can share him with us, but doing this in this way is very strange. This experience has permanently changed my perspective on park benches.
My priority, our priority.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to do this with anybody else besides you.
Me too.
Before ending this, I just want to say to the single girl out there. And then lastly, what we're bringing forward.
What's the advice? What? Give me a helpful tip.
Before ending this, I just want to say to the single girl out there that's been watching and waiting for their person, our love story is for you. I started posting dating content as you years ago, and I never want to forget you. I want to encourage you that your person is on the way, and I want our story to give you hope.
Oh, yeah. It gives me something. It gives me a illness, a sickness to my stomach that I can't overcome. Yeah, wow. I would not want this. I don't want this. Sorry.
Yeah. I met my person at 32. Maybe yours is sooner, maybe yours is later, but I do know it will happen for you. And also, thank you for being here with us and giving us the space to grow. I never imagined my story would unfold this way, but I'm so happy that it did.
Yeah, it's God's gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everything makes sense now.
For you and for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for both of us.
Yeah. You're coming at this from knowing me, but Lucas has his own stories of...
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of us.
And with that said, we have some very exciting things coming in the next few months.
What? You guys are gonna date more? Like, what exciting things for us do we give a shit about?
And yes, it's probably exactly what you're thinking.
Marriage, baby, child.
I love you.
I love you too. We did it.
We did it.
Yes. We did it. We talked about ourselves incessantly for 40 minutes. We did it. About what we like about ourselves. Someone says, why are you talking about being single like it's a disease you overcame? Telling single women they'll find their person too when you've officially been in a relationship for 94 days is crazy work. To the single girl out there, don't listen to someone that makes a 21-part series about becoming a girlfriend. It's embarrassing. To the single ladies, stay single. It's peaceful. It's fulfilling. It's empowering. It's productive. It's rewarding. It's economical. It's fun. Enjoy. As a single girl, this is terrifying, LOL. Absolutely no one should be taking relationship advice from you. I got to agree. I got to agree. Okay, here it goes. Let's show them our buns. Okay, we're about to head out for Christmas Eve dinner.
Okay, we are about to head out for our Christmas Eve dinner.
That's what I said.
And I usually don't do these, but I love my outfit. I didn't try this dress on before we came here.
The dress is beautiful. Everything else going on is not my personal favorite.
And it literally fits like a glove, and it's so comfortable. It's like that thick, heavy, stretchy material. Comes in perfectly at the waist. I have my bag. I was gonna wear this. This is a hair clip. And I was gonna wear this in my hair, but it was like way too big for my head. So I put it on my bag, and I thought that was really cute. And then I have the cutest little slides. I didn't bring my glue for shoes, so they're sliding off my feet, and Lucas is gonna have to help me. And then I have matching red tights. And I just love my outfit. Anyway, Merry Christmas. Okay.
Merry Christmas. My boyfriend and I say Merry Christmas to you guys.
I'm just a little girl who's about to get married. Okay. Imagine making your boyfriend of 3 months your whole personality. Imagine making a man you barely know your whole personality. Interesting how she always kind of stands behind him to ensure he looks taller. I mean, wow. Okay, pictures of them. Picture of drink. Picture of them, picture of them, picture of her. Pictures of food, pictures of food, pictures of them, pictures of them. My bonus mom gave me one of my favorite gifts ever, which is a book full of handwritten recipes. Some we've made already, some new. Okay. Church service. Oh, she's being baptized, maybe. Or maybe they just wear that, I don't know. Oh, more meals. Okay.
Today I'm going to be starting and finishing the bathroom decor.
Nope. Not here for that.
Happy New Year's Eve.
Okay, beautiful.
Today I'm hosting.
Oh, I'm not seeing. Okay. So here's the last one. We'll end on this. This is her addressing how crazy what we just watched was, which was the 21-part series about a man you met 3 months ago. Okay, here's her take on the response.
I'm here today to take full accountability. The docuseries. Let's talk about it. I think I should start with what the original intention was. So you may know me from dating content, which I've done for the last couple years. But before that, you might know me from Things I Wish I Knew videos, where I'm filming here. But anyway, I created content about my dating life. The overall intention was to find a person. I ended up finding a person. But the internet kind of got out of hand, so I pulled back a little bit and kept things private. During that time, things were made official, but I wasn't sharing anything. And the intention was to catch you up on what had happened since I took a step back. Like, get you up to speed, you know?
Okay, but that's very self-indulgent. Do you think people are sitting around actually waiting to hear every detail about how you went to a roller coaster and then this happened and then this happened and then I wore this outfit? Do you really think people care? I think she does, which is the sad truth of it, unfortunately. But it's like you're allowed to have a private life and people are just interested because of the drama.
And also introducing Lucas to my platform since he's here to stay. I was hoping that this was going to be entertaining and positive and received well.
This is going to crash and burn in about 6 months, I predict, or less. This is going to crash and burn, and then she's going to have to go, I always knew that he wasn't the one, actually.
And also executed well, which it wasn't. And that's not at all what happened. Not even close. I need to mention that during this time, I've tried to keep boundaries in place to protect my mental health, because it's just not normal having this many people commenting on your personal life, even though I am a creator and share all of that, but it's still not normal mentally to have that much input. And so I have seen things popped up on my feed commenting on the docuseries and primarily negative.
Also, calling it a docu-series is also insane. You recorded one long rambling video at a park bench and then cut it into 20 pieces. That is not a docu-series, okay? Get real.
Things. And I try to keep my distance, especially if it's someone that I've like never heard of. But what happened today, and the reason that I'm speaking on this now, is someone that I follow and respect and like their content is creating a series commenting. I've never met this person, I don't know them in real life, but like it just made me think of it in a different way. And I just figure if so many people are commenting on this, maybe I'll give my 2 cents, you know? Okay, so first, the series being 21 parts. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Here was my thought process, just to give context.
It'll be 21 pieces of content I don't have to record otherwise.
Is I had a lot of footage and it needed to be broken up in some way. And I do primarily short form content, okay? And so I thought I will split this into 2.5 minutes or less. A lot of them are a lot shorter, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, a minute, minute and a half. But I wanted to create this docuseries like short series. This did not land at all the way that I wanted to creatively. And I realized that probably halfway through posting. I was talking to Lucas and I remember being like, I'm over this, so I can only imagine the audience is probably over this too, but I'm locked in. The content is done and I'm halfway through. You have to finish. So, do I think the 21 part split came off the way I was hoping it to come off? Not at all. Not at all. However, I will say one part of my role as a content creator influencer is to capture and retain attention. Okay? And it's not really defined whether that is positive or negative attention because they say all press is good press. And I ran the numbers today. I didn't really look at this. I knew in making the decision on how to split this up that I would get more views by splitting it up, keeping it under the time limit for short form content requirements, having more episodes versus longer over the time limit.
It's not about the 21. Like if you put out a full YouTube video, it wouldn't have been better. It's still too self-indulgent into a topic that is only relevant and interesting to you in the relationship, and then also calling your future husband our future husband. That's the crazy behavior. It's not how many there were. It's how long you talked about yourself and your boyfriend that you don't know yet. Okay.
Episodes or maybe launching on
It's not the format.
YouTube or something like that. So, as of this morning, I tallied what the view counts were, and I hadn't done it until today. I knew that this was going to be the outcome. I just didn't know quite how dramatic it would be. The series in 21 parts only on Instagram is at 39 million, okay? And only 6 out of the 21 videos are under 1 million views. Now,
so she's a genius is what she's trying to tell us. But you can't be mean to her, but she is a genius.
Was the heart behind this to get views? No. But this is an objective of this role. So I'm just talking like success to failure. Technically, this is performing. Which leads to the next dilemma. So that's that on 21 parts. Did it land the way I wanted it to creatively? No. Is it technically performing? Yes. Is the feedback positive? Not really. And I think that some people think that I don't understand that. I very much understand that. And it's not the easiest thing to sit with, okay? But I have always been of the mindset of just try, get the work done and put it out there and be vulnerable and see what happens. And not everything is going to perform, but this is where we're at. Okay, the next piece of feedback is that it was scripted and I'm reading from a teleprompter or whatever. If I had told you what actually happened, you would laugh even harder. I had typed this out to make sure that I didn't miss anything. And yes, I was reading from my laptop, but it was like a janky teleprompter thing that was stood up on a little stool that we brought to the filming location. The purpose of...
You wrote a script for that? Oh my God. I thought she was going to say, that's crazy. I was riffing because none of this is actually exciting or interesting at all. Why would I ever write it down? Oh, you were reading a teleprompter. Okay, but it was just a bad one. Oh, that's good.
that was so that I didn't leave anything out, but the way that it came off in the final product is that I'm reading from something. And I knew that during editing, but I'm not used to scripted things or long form. So
it was scripted? You and your boyfriend talking was scripted? Okay.
That was kind of the best I could do with where I'm at with that. Do I love that some parts of it like looked very scripted? No. Oh.
I didn't even notice. I did not even notice, to be honest. I thought that this could not possibly be a script. This is too random.
Well, okay, the next piece of feedback is that I steamrolled the conversation and didn't let Lucas speak and am controlling or whatever.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
And I have to say that I agree. Okay. I think I had a very specific vision for what I wanted this to be, and I got a little controlling. And also, this is my platform, so
that's a good sign. That's a really healthy sign for her. Yeah, well, of course I'm going to control him because it's mine.
The purpose wasn't to switch this from my platform to someone else's platform. It was to introduce someone to my platform in my own words. So I see the merit of that argument. I think all these things work together in that because I scripted it and I typed out what I wanted to say, I was very adamant that I wanted to execute that. But the way that all of this came together and ended up landing that's the way it came off, because that's the way that it was written, is like I wrote everything. So, you know, the parts that he was speaking, I would just ask for his organic input, and he was totally on board that I was driving this thing because it's my platform. And so he would contribute where needed and necessary. But yeah, I took control of the entire conversation.
It's not like you're making content and he just happens to be there. You're making content about him. That's your entire life now, is him. So of course, yes, he should be participating because what you're speaking about is him. So it's even weirder when you're speaking over him and talking over him about himself.
And that probably again, it was a creative decision that did not land. And I fully am aware of that. Okay, the next pieces of feedback is that the whole thing in general is super cringy.
Yes.
It's not normal.
Yes.
It's removed from reality.
Yes.
And again, I'm gonna have to side with you on this one. I think that's the way it landed. I agree.
It's not how it landed, it is how it is, I think. Not just how it came across. I think that is the reality of the situation based on your own observations. Mallory Ann. Thank you so much, Mallory Ann. Mallory Ann says, jumping in late but excited to replay. This live stream is giving me life. Rip Dave. That's so funny that you say that because someone else actually said it's giving me life earlier. So you're going to have a memory. Not a memory. What's the word? You're going to have a moment of, oh my gosh, someone else said that too. Maybe you guys are soulmates. Maybe you guys should connect in the chat. Maybe this is a meet cute for you.
Breast.
Back to the swallowing. I'd fill that load.
Vacation labia.
There's literally no place in the world than I would rather be than right here with you.
Giving me life. I already explained it, but I thought that was a little too on the nose to bring back. I have brought back
Wait, what?
Some Dave Hollis quotes though.
Anti-Ray Ray.
And also got some new anti-Ray Ray ones.
Humans.
Bitch.
Okay. Thank you, Mallory. And enjoy watching.
I had a vision and this did not execute the way that I was hoping it to. I will say there were a lot of people that enjoyed the series and who viewed the content with a very kind eye and enjoyed the series. There are lots of people like that, and there are lots of comments to prove that. But I can understand from either the people that didn't comment at all that are like, this is kind of weird, or the people that did comment and said, this is weird, this is strange. I want you to know I understand it, and it came off very differently than I was hoping it to come off. The other piece of feedback is that this was narcissistic, which yes. I could see how that is a piece of feedback. I don't really know what to do with that because it's my Instagram where I create content about my life. So while I understand that, I think what the feedback was, it's like you're making a 20-part series about your new relationship that felt kind of narcissistic.
At least she's admitting that it's new.
Again, creative choice that didn't land the way I wanted it to. Another piece of feedback was that I'm making this content about a relatively new relationship and not following my own advice that I've given for years. And there's a level of that's true. And I even said it in the series, is that I have preached a certain amount of guidelines and rules when it comes to dating, and there are a lot of them that are being broken currently because I truly feel like I found my person. So do I think that the advice that I've given in the past is wrong? No. Am I following all of it? Also no. I never claimed to be a perfect person. A lot of the stuff that I share on the internet is things that I either learned the hard way or am currently learning. I am now 33. What I would tell a 33-year-old and what I would tell a 23-year-old are different things. So both things are true. Have I said things in the past and
when you're 33, you're desperate as hell and you just need to just grab one real quick and hang on with all your might. When you're 33, you're washed up and ugly and old and there's nothing left for us. So you better just 3 months in, start saying, honey, bunny, bear, make videos with them, take 100 photos because you better lock them down somehow. That's what I heard from that.
given advice that I am not following? Correct. And it's not an excuse, it's just truth. Also, I am older, and so the path that I'm following is different. But if that makes you want to unfollow me, totally fine.
Unfollow me.
Completely understand. I'm just doing my best out here, okay? I think another thing that's difficult about...
That's the thing with people who talk about and spend so much time talking about the haters and, oh, people didn't like this and people on the internet were mean, blah, blah, blah. It's like you have 1.3 million followers that are there watching you, unironically supporting you. Is that not enough? Why do they always focus on the ones that don't like them? It's like you have 1 million people who like you and you're getting money from it. Why don't you just shut up and enjoy your success? What the hell?
Making statements on the internet is that people will hold you to them till the day that you die, even if your life moves forward and changes and circumstances are different. And I'm growing and evolving as a person. What you are witnessing in real time is the evolution of my life. I've been doing this for a few years now, and the way that I think at 27 or 28 might not be the way that I think at 33. And the things that I applied to my life in my mid to late 20s might not be the same thing that I apply now. So
it probably should. I don't know what her advice used to be, but if it's like take your time and get to know somebody, that probably is universal at any age. Don't jump into something. Don't let the love bombing phase distract you from getting to know this person in a real way to see if you're a match. But I guess she's like, I'm not going to be an old maid. I cannot be a 35-year-old single woman. I'm done. And hey, that's her choice. Do what you want to do, girl. Do what you want to do, girl. Amy, thank you so much. Amy says, can we go back to watching cat and dog videos for entertainment? I've never watched this girl, but I'm blocking her. Where's Tara? We need her immediately. Tara is laying in a circle on the ground. I will get her camera up and running.
Screenshot this glow up motherfucker.
Don't be selfish.
Scruffy cones.
Oh, that's a throwback.
These people are con artists.
I'm growing and evolving and learning as a person, and the tough part is that you're seeing that in real time. And so I'm growing and I'm changing. So now we're in a place where I get to decide what to do from this point forward. And here's the thing. While some people enjoyed the series, it did not at all land the way I wanted it to. I completely understand people's perspective of being like, this is kind of weird. Something's off there. I get it. Because when I watch it back, and even like I said, halfway through posting, I was like, this isn't hitting. This is not the way that I wanted it to come off. But I'm in the position to decide what I want to do. And technically, as we've reviewed, it's been viewed only on Instagram. I'm not even counting TikTok, which it's a lot more brutal on TikTok, the feedback, 40 million times. So me deleting this doesn't make any kind of difference other than hurting myself, because there are potential views now that I've really sent it with this. And I think this is just going to be one of those things that as a creative follows me and is just like that swing and a miss cringy kind of content that I put out. Sort of like it's reminiscent of Kim Kardashian's early Skechers commercials or Post Malone's early music videos. My hope is to get better and more entertaining as a creator. I don't want there to...
I think I could compare her to Kim Kardashian, but to Post Malone, come on. She's like, I'm basically learning like Bill Gates learned how to build a computer. I'm learning on Instagram. It's like, okay.
Be this wall here of like...
Her makeup does look good though, right now, I think.
It feels like she's removed from reality or understanding the way that she's coming off. I want it to be very clear that I fully understand the way that this was received. And I would like to say to all of the creators who are doing really, really well commentating on the docuseries,
Stop
you're
calling it
welcome
that.
for the content. And I'm just trying to take everything with a grain of salt, because that's all you can do. Like, I am in this position where I'm trying to, again, it's not normal to have so many people talking this negatively about you. But this is the gig. This is something that I get to do and is such a privilege. And this is what comes with it. Like, you put yourself out there creatively, it doesn't always land and people get to comment on it. And
At least you're acknowledging that. I appreciate the acknowledgement, but you have to live up to it, and just, you can't say it and then go, but I'm going to get really angry at everyone every time someone says something.
Oh, look at her little paw. He just fits on this little circle.
See, this is the only person I'll do baby talk with.
Oh, little girl.
Technically, I'm trying to rewire my brain. It's really, really hard, but I'm trying to rewire my brain to say to myself that if this many people are commentating on it, it's not a good feeling and I wish it were positive. But overall, that is a version of this performing well. So I'm just trying to take everything with a grain of salt and humor. It has not been easy. I went through some more challenging times of the reality of, thousands of people having such a strong negative reaction to something that I thought was going to be good. And I'm still going to have those boundaries in place. I think it was important to let you know that I understand how this came off and it wasn't the way that I wanted. And I'm not off in some other reality. I get it. Okay.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think she thinks she's aware. Unless this is all 100% fake, maybe then she's saying, wink, wink, this is all bullshit. Don't worry about it. But if she really thinks that this is the love of her life and that was a normal thing to make and it just didn't get received well because it was too short form, then she's misguided, I think.
And going forward, my goal is to just keep sharing my life. And so if you want to be here for that, that's great. If you don't, I wish you all the best. I'm very excited to put this project behind me and move forward. I also want to say that there's a lot of you that have reached out and said, I'm so sorry for all the negative responses that you're getting and how people can be really hateful, which I appreciate and is so true. But I'm just rocking with it and moving forward. Okay.
You can't expect that, and maybe this is people maybe are more naive about the internet, but you really think that you're gonna post about a guy you met for 3 months and you're gonna do 100 videos and you're gonna post constantly, and if nothing else, it's showing off. You think people like when you brag about something good that happened to you? It's just braggadocious at the very least. You think even in public, if you were to do that in front of people, that you would get a positive response? I don't know why. I guess because celebrities, post their Lamborghinis and their big lifestyle and people applaud it and they go, I want to be that. And they just think that's going to happen to them too. I don't know. I think there's a lot of haters on celebrities as well, which I am one of them. So I don't know what you think is going to happen here. Just because it's on the internet doesn't mean that it's still in poor taste to brag about your accomplishments. And her accomplishment is getting one guy to go on multiple dates with her in 3 months. It's like, okay, good for you, girl, but we don't need the whole breakdown. And yet here we are.
Appreciate you being here. I appreciate you watching me. I appreciate your interest in my life. I appreciate the fact that I get to do this for a living. This is kind of the darker side of what my dream life is.
Side.
So I'm excited to.
If this is the dark side, you got a great life.
Potentially, move forward and not have it be so dark. But I'm okay. And I'm just grateful. I'm grateful that.
Why would God put you in this situation if it wasn't meant for you? If this relationship was meant for you and God made you do it and he guides your life, then he's meaning for you to go through this experience. But they don't like to hear that.
This has relevancy that you're watching, that it technically performed even if it didn't land the way that I wanted it to. And I'm just going to go back to making whatever content I want to make and remove the pressure. So I'm excited if you stick around, and I'll see you later. Bye. Correct.
Okay, so now she's got, hosting and whatever. She hasn't posted in a while, and these are just pinned ones. So that's her. That's Danielle Walters and her boyfriend, Victor. Lucas. Victor? I forget his name. Doesn't matter. No, his name is The Body Leader. My name is Lucas. Sorry, I forgot his name. Lucas. There he is. He may be AI, according to people in the chat. I don't think so. I think he's real. Do I think they'll get married? If they do it soon. If they do it immediately, yes. Which could be possible. Will they stay married for 5 years? Absolutely not. I think they will be married a maximum of 2. And they may not even make it to the marriage part, to be honest. They may leave. So let's see how many clients he gets thus far, and then if it's not really showing up in the way that he wants, then I think they're gonna call it quits, and she's gonna start a 28-page blog about how she hates men and all men are deceitful, and then she'll start all over again. Then she'll have content forever. And then we'll all be happy, right? Because that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, it's all about content. Life is meant to be lived for content. That's what I read in a philosophy book one time. Anyways, I will be posting the Rachel Hollis video, which is essentially the 2 live streams pared down and all the fluff cut out of it tomorrow. I'm going to finish it tonight and then schedule it for tomorrow. So that'll be up. If you're wanting a recap of that, or if you just don't have 7 hours. I talk about self-indulgence. My live streams are 7 hours long. So who am I to talk about any of this? Maybe we'll do more dating content. There has popped up. I've seen so much dating content in the last couple months. And it is funny. And I do wonder how much of it is warping my brain on a daily basis, because I see stuff like her stuff and I go, okay, this is crazy. But then I see women who are struggling on dating apps a lot and are talking about the horrible dates they've gone on. And I'm almost internalizing that as well, that's how it always will be. And I'm trying not to be like that, because in theory, I'm enjoying my free time, my single time. Honestly, I didn't think I would as much as I am, and it was very scary at first, and I had not panic attacks, it never got to that point, but I had mini breakdowns when my fiance, basically my ex-fiance, got a girlfriend. I freaked out because him and I would still hang out all the time, still be really close, and we were basically friends for the last couple years, but he was my everything for a long time. And then when he found a girlfriend, I just was like, well, that sucks. And that's when I started to really feel single officially. So, and that was in not that long ago. That was in June. Yeah, early July, late June when that happened of this year. So I'm new to the game, and part of me is like, I'm 34, I should get out there and meet people and go on the apps and play the game and do all this. And I'm just like, I don't really want to do that. I'm open to meeting people out, but that's how that's how I've always met people in the past. So I feel like it's possible, but I haven't always met people that I think I have a lot in common with either. But I've made it work in the past, and I don't know if I want to do that again. So anyways, that's my dating thoughts. But my ex-fiance is a great person. He's an amazing person. I have nothing but good things to say about him, honestly. And honestly, I fucked it up. So it wasn't him. I just think we're at different places in our life, and that I was 5 years ago when we really got together, 6 years ago now. I was in a very bad place in my life, and he unfortunately came into my life at that time, and it was just hard to overcome that. And then still, cause it's almost dating like a different person. He dated someone that was very not much how I am now, which is fairly confident and wanting to be out and do stuff. And it was also COVID and blah, 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 so it's just a match that worked at the time. And then it started to not work so much when I got back into a normal life. So anyways, that's me sharing on my park bench about myself. And sometimes he watches, so I don't know if he's watching. If you are, I miss you very much. Oh my God. Embarrassing. Anyways, but I'm happy for you. And we are still on Duolingo together. So I've been trying, this is my new phase of being single, is I try not to nudge him on Duolingo. So we still share a Duolingo account, and we have a friend streak back and forth of like 400 days plus. But now I'm holding back from sending the nudge text thing that like will alert him that I've done my Duolingo of the day. And I think that's progress. That's all we can ask for. A little bit every day, the fabric of our lives gets pulled farther and further apart. Until there's no more fabric left and he gets married to someone else. And then that will be a day where I gotta really like just chill and relax. But it'll be but I want him to be happy, and he wasn't happy with me, and not because I did anything necessarily horrible, but like we just wanted different things. Anyways, okay, thank you so much for listening to me ramble and rave, and maybe we'll talk about more dating stuff in the future, because I think it is a hot topic and something that grifters love to take advantage of and manipulate you and make you feel like you have to listen to them and buy their course and do their thing and blah blah blah. So maybe we can explore it deeper, because I am going through this. How do I stay friends with an ex like that? We don't speak. We do not speak anymore. We did for a long time, but only when we were both single did it work. Once there was another person involved, it no longer was, we couldn't talk anymore, because obviously people get upset and whatever, so that ceased to exist anymore. So we just don't talk anymore. But I know he's still, when my mom passed away, he was my first call, and that was unexpected, and we talked a little bit during that period just because I was going through it, and he was nice enough, like I said, he's a great guy, to support me through that a little bit. He didn't come to the funeral or anything, but just from afar we kind of caught up a little bit. So but that's the only time we've spoken. Anyways, thank you. I am enjoying being single. I really am. I'm not lying. And I think I've had a pattern in the past of dating, and like this long term, what do you call it? Like a serial monogamous. That's been my pattern since high school, senior year of high school, all the way up into recently. So this is a new thing for me, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm getting to know myself, and I'm like learning about my likes and interests. Anyway, shut up, Kayla. Now I'm self-indulging in myself. Okay, time to sing my song. If you'd like to be sung about, and this is a suggestion that came up the other day, so maybe I'll do it tonight. I'll try it to mix up the order so it's not always better at the beginning and worse at the bottom. But to be fair, the people at the beginning have been members for longer. So anyways, maybe they do deserve a better song. No, I'm just kidding. But maybe we'll mix it up a little bit here and there. And then if you would like to get on that list for me to sing about you, you can join the Gold Straight Up membership. And if you want to just join the membership to support the channel or to also get into the private special Reddit community, and you can just join once and leave the membership. You could still be in the Reddit community if you want. You can join the cheaper one. Okay, that's called Choose Sadness. Join and choose sadness. Okay. Good night, and I'll see you soon. I'm going with this song again. Starry night sexy. Do you like plexiglass? Rabagabor. I want to tell you one more thing about Danielle. She has a boyfriend and it is her future husband, Olive Harper. Do you think that if you dated someone for 3 months, you would know that they are your person? Or would you be suspicious? Nicole Campbell. Would you go on a park bench and sit there for 4 hours? And then record it and put it into 21 stories? Rebelette Fuentes. How many times do you go to Disneyland in a month? Is it every month? Maya Sloan. Would you have to take out a loan to go to Mickey Mouse's house? To go to Cinderella's castle? A console. Do you wanna go and fall in love at Main Street? Do they have that at Disneyland? I've never been. And Leaf Madison. Have you been to Disneyland? What kind of rides do they have there? Kim Possible 11. I'm assuming they have a castle and they probably have Mickey Mouse stuff. And do they have hidden Mickeys? I've only been to Orlando's Disney World. Karasoto. No. Alaska Tundra. I'm sorry for almost skipping you. This is a different way for me to do my song. And I've been singing all night long. Listen to lovebirds talk about themselves. It is indulgent as hell. Merva Bell too. What about you? I made fun of that couple for talking about themselves, but then I did it too. It's hard. It's hard not to indulge sometimes. Am I right? Bone Palace 94. Going back. Hey. It's almost as if I've heard this song recently. Bone Palace Ballet 94. Knock, knock, knock. I'm at your door. I've got flowers for you 'cause I'm taking you on a date. Lillian Massey, I would never make you wait. Also Kara Soto, I'm jumping back up. I didn't mean to skip you, I'm gonna fill up your cup. Like being on a plane, you gotta put your oxygen mask on first before you put it on your child's. That's how it feels. I gotta help myself and then I'll help you. Hannah, oh Hannah, 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 banana. I like the
the bananas that you have at the grocery store. I want some more, more, more. Amy L. Do you have a bell? Because I'll ring it for you. And if you don't, then I will say, woo, woo, woo. I'm so sad. I'm crying my eyes out because I am so mad. I'm a single girl. I'm gonna meet my boyfriend if I just pray to God every day and ask him for some help. And he buys me dinner and buys me a scrapbook and he buys me tickets to 20 concerts. Gulp! That seems like a lot of money, Mickey. That's why dating is so tricky. Taro, you are the best kitty cat in the world. Don't you know? Don't you feel it? She's scratching her nails. She wants to be it, but she is it, and she will always feel it, because she is the best, and she is my sweetheart, honey bun. She could be a nun, because she is so holy, holy, holy. And because she does have a habit of scratching me. And she likes to play with rosary beads. Okay. That got a little goofy at the end, but that's okay. Tara says, meow, meow, good night.